Well, officially welcome everyone to the first of what is going to be many one-shots occasionally that we do here on the Southern D&D TikTok. You know me. I am the Dungeon Master himself, Kenneth Moffat, aka Southern D&D. But what you don't know are our new victims for the evening. So, we will begin on my even odd. Beck, you were very odd. We will start on this side with introductions. Beck.
I'm Beck. I'll be playing the half-elf barbarian Karashrian.
Perfect.
That's it.
Thank you. So, my name is Jeff, and I'm playing Gogenshin, Bobin slash Paladin.
What's your character's name?
Bane Fee. It's a Banefre.
Ainfree. Okay. Mike.
My name is Mike. I'm actually on TikTok under TSS Donut. I'm going to be playing a Dragonborn Way of the Beast Barbarian named Venus Deletus. And you will see the Venus do a lot of Deletus tonight.
What color Dragonborn?
Red.
Red.
Simple tonight.
Okay.
My name is Ben. I will be playing, not derivative at all, Nemajnev, the half-elf bard.
And my name is George. I will be playing Erethion, the human spell sword.
Okay.
So the three barbarians.
So we aside from the bard, do we have a casting class in here like
Spellblade.
I am a multi-class Eldritch Knight.
wizard?
Blade singing.
Blade singing. Let me rephrase that. Do we have anybody here with healing magic aside from the bard?
I can
No!
cast spell slots.
You can
No.
do spells.
Well, the good news is we got 3 barbarians. They're very hard to take down.
I have lucky.
You have lucky. That's why. I'll tell you what. In case things go bad and you guys go down.
Well, we'll have a nice funeral. You'll have someone come pick up our bodies and give us a nice funeral.
Yes.
That's all we want.
My guy has cure wounds and he has familiar needs, so they can
Okay.
ambulance to
Gotcha.
the mall and
Gotcha.
pick up
Gotcha.
people.
Okay.
So
All right.
not too bad. We'll see.
Before we begin this one shot, I'd like to offer a prayer to the gods of D&D that they may bless and watch over us this evening. If you will bow your heads with me, please. Oh, hear ye who sit behind the great screen of the universe, you who are a master of dungeons, provider of rulings, and giver of advantage. It is to you we look for wisdom today, though you have given us much wisdom through the additions of the past. And yea, though we lost our way in the darkness of the fourth, it was the dawning of the fifth that brought us back unto your divine initiative order. If you can hear our pleas over the rolling of the dice, reduce your speed to 0 and take the hold action for a moment. For we are but mere level 1s, sitting around your divine battle map, awaiting for our time to make our perception check for your guidance. May our death saves be successful and our 20s be natural. Energy drinks for all, in Brennan Lee's name we play. Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Thank you. All right, so with that, welcome to Faeterra once more, except a part of Faeterra where very few have ever seen. The continent of Marat sits in the southern part of the hemisphere of this world. Its northern half, a brilliant, beautiful, golden, shifting, sanded desert known as the Adirak. The Alabaster coastline, a active hub of trade, of import, of export, of political intrigue, of action. However, splitting the continent nearly in half is the Cascading Canyons, a large, roughly 3 miles across, mile deep, giant chasm in the earth that is filled with trees and vibrance and its own life and ecosystem. However, the part that we're focusing on this evening is just south on the other side of the Cascading Canyon. Within the part of Morat known as the Ukongu Frontier, a wild, untamed, prehistoric jungle where massive creatures roam the earth still. Very little, if any, exploration has been done to this dark and dangerous place. Legends speak of an ancient society, an ancient empire that once ruled here centuries ago, that was existing during the Great War of the Gods. But whatever happened to it, there is almost no record of it now within the deep, dark jungle. Split into the 6 different territories, the Ukongu Frontier is a place of mystery. It is a place of adventure. It is a place where the hunter can very quickly become the hunted. The 5 of you have been called to the Ukongu Frontier for a job. Lord Alton Osterin has called you to the small mountain city known as Osterin's Overlook. The main entryway into the Ukongu Frontier, it sits on a giant cliff face. And what was first wooden structures, now reinforced with metal, have created a multi-tiered city that leads partway down the canyon, a giant spiraling staircase and ramp system leading down to the canyon floor. However, for those who can afford it or who are being bankrolled by the namesake of the city's, the city, you use the sky cart systems. Massive, giant carriage-like things that are shipped back and forth across giant, thick, mithril-reinforced adamantine ropes. It is in one of these sky carts that the 5 of you find yourself, dangling nearly 1.5 miles over the top of the Cascading Canyon. What are y'all doing? What are you saying? What's going through your minds? With that question, we start now on this side.
Right there, I'm gonna look over the edge to see how far up they are.
You're, like I said, you're a good 1.5 miles above the bottom of this canyon, about halfway at this point. So you still got about another maybe 1.5 miles to go. So you're literally at the midway point. 1.5 miles up, 1.5 miles in between.
Not too much longer now. Also, don't look down.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh.
Well,
Oh Lord.
well, in your case, I would suggest looking down and hurling over there.
Well, I don't need to look down. It gets worse.
So these things are about the size of a New York subway metro car. They're very large. There's enough room to move around. There looks to be like a small, these strange machines in the corner with a wood metallic frame, a glass covering, look to be like pastries and drinks inside of it. You see a little slot for like maybe putting of coins and stuff. And across the top it says, Vin Ding's Marvelous Machines. I told you to come back to bite y'all.
I love it every time it does. How fast are we going?
You're moving at about no quicker than 35 miles an hour. It is a quick pace. The entire crossing from one side of the canyon to the other takes roughly 45 minutes to an hour. What are you
Yep.
just?
I'll be sitting in the corner and start ritually casting Fountain Fire then to
Okay.
get ready for that.
All right. You're over there trying not to lose your lunch.
Well, I realize there's a vending machine in here. I'm going to walk over to it and I'm going to knock on it. Hello?
Roll me just a history check.
Oh, that's not going to be, I think it's going to be 6. Oh, it's going to be 7. That's a 7.
Actually, that's fair. I did get my 35 miles is 3 months. I do apologize. My math was off. It's yeah. Anyway, so what'd you roll?
7.
7. You know nothing about these machines. These are kind of brand new to you. So you just
Where's the person? I need to buy some food. I don't see any has
you
anybody else
see
done
a little
this
like a little brass plaque that says input coin and make your selection. You look aside, and look aside. You do see that each individual object has a different price to it, like a silver, 2 silver, that kind of is in there.
Has anybody got a coin? I don't know what a coin is, but I need one for this thing.
I flip him a gold coin.
All right, I put it in the hole.
Okay. As you put it in, you hear like a slight whirring noise, and the machine kind of lights up.
As it starts to whir, I slowly ready my battle axe.
No, friend. It's fine.
So what you see different different alpha numerical numbers under each individual object. What are you looking for? You want a drink? You want some food? What?
Yes. Give me a drink.
Okay. You see a bottle. Actually, roll me an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 16.
16. You see that on a silver, as you're looking through, that wherever a single object costs 1 silver, that's lit up. You see what looks to be a kind of like a stout, a room temperature sort of alcohol, right next to it, with the price tag of 50 gold pieces, is a small sealed container that says Arabican coffee.
I need like a bunch more of those coins. They've got something in here worth 50 gold coins.
So while that's happening,
It has to be good.
we cut now over to Jeff's character. I'll get the names again. Bainfree. What are you doing, Bainfree?
You said we're on that airship?
Yeah, it's kind of think like a large sky cart.
Like a gondola.
Yeah, gondola.
I'm gonna find the nearest, wall or something, just lean up against it and keep myself from going over, because I'm a Goliath and it'd be very easy for wind something to toss me over because of how large I am. So
It is enclosed, though the windows are so. But you can find a place where you just kind of sit there, like make sure you don't fall. It's easily done.
just absorb everything and just watch what goes on. So.
Okay, all right. And now finally, we come to Carastrian. Crastrian. Okay.
It's called Ash.
Ash. Got you, Ash. So Ash, what are you doing?
Did you say there were pastries inside?
Yes, there are.
So previously, he has already gone through and figured out how that works, and is just silently eating his pastry and watching this entire scene unfold.
It's a sort of caramel. It's got like a caramel taste to the bread, but as you reach the center, there is a green apple filling. It's like an apple tart.
He loves it.
So now as we cut back to our two friends here trying to figure out how to get.
I've got an idea.
Oh no.
I have a piece of string.
Okay.
You have another gold coin.
Yes.
I know we can put it in and pull the gold coin back out and do that 49 more times. And then I can try that 50 gold coin drink that's in there.
I don't think it works that way.
It's worth the shot.
Don't you have any money?
I'm in a loincloth. I'm a barbarian.
Where's he gonna put it?
Yeah, I have like an axe and that's it. And my dragon chess set that's on my side because I play chess.
I'm gonna regret this, but I hand him another gold coin.
Okay.
I'll rip a string off of my loincloth.
All right.
There are people here.
Actually, no. It's just the 5 of you in this.
Well, once again, there are people here.
So
I trust all of these individuals that I have been apparently appointed to be here with.
Venus, roll me a luck roll.
Yeah, that's my stat. The stat that don't exist. I'm gonna press lucky on that.
That's fair.
Yes, 14.
14. Amazingly enough, as you get to 49, 50, and you go to pull the string breaks, you see at the counter, it reads 50 GP. And on that, everything in here has lit up.
Guys, I think I won. I told you I knew what I was doing. It's just a video game.
Do you push the buttons for?
I hit the 50 GP button now. Don't watch me win this prize.
All right, you hit it, and you watch as it rotates, and boom, the little container falls. Or you have a container of Arabican coffee.
I don't know what this is.
Can I roll?
Sure, it'd be a history check. Figure what Arabican coffee is.
No.
I'm gonna hold on to this because I feel like it was a great prize won on my journey,
Okay.
and it's gonna come in use one day.
All right. So you have just put a sealed container of 1 serving of Arabican coffee.
Yeah, I got coffee.
All right.
My character's completely. I shouldn't have worked.
All right. You like to do anything else before the sky cart makes its way over to the Overlook?
I'm happy now. I'm just like tapping it and like I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
All right. Anybody else? Okay. So, as your sky cart pulls into the docking area, you feel a set of clamps come up and take weight off of the weight of the ropes. The doors sliding open, and a very tall figure standing there. Looks like a high elf, very pale skin, dark emerald eyes, wearing this set of very fine silk robes as he's going there and goes, I believe the 5 of you are the ones I was sent to retrieve. Were you the 5 who received the notice from Lord Ostrin?
Yes, sir.
I am... my friend, you have that backwards, turn it around.
Oh, I was wondering what the words were. Thank you very much. Is that his name right here?
Yes, that is Lord Ostrin's name.
We've made it.
I am Nostrin, his butler. If you will follow me, please. You watch this very large, like tall, thin figure. He kind of turns and doesn't walk so much; it just seems to glide down the stairs. As you step out, you see that you are, in fact, that the city is built on tiers. The base, a rugged mountain cliff face. Just off, you look off to the side, look down at like more tiers leading down. You get a sense that the further down the tiers go, the more like the poorer because they just look like they're not as well upkept.
Kind of like in League of I can't think of what the city's called now in League of Legends, but I know in their city the flea bottom was what they call it. That's where all the poor people lived, and then the top of the city were all the rich people. They had Machina and stuff like that.
Piltover?
Yeah, Kiltover.
Okay. This is just a sense that because it takes more to secure buildings to the cliff face as opposed to just hang them off, you get a sense that the wealthier people live, the further up you go. And you are heading to the tip-top peak of one of these large mountain peaks. You get into a carriage being pulled by these massive mountain goats. Think the bighorners from New Vegas, large curled horns. Then they move very daintily, very quick through established roads, actually moving up ramps, or sometimes they move onto a lift system. You're being raised up, and you continue going higher and higher up. Everyone roll me a perception check. What would you roll?
Well, it's 2 plus. Hold on. That's why I'm shaking my head. No.
21.
21?
12.
12. 19. They call me Kenneth.
7.
7.
9.
9. Okay. So, if you beat a 5, to the south you see the sprawling, lush, thick, almost like Amazonian rainforest-style greenery of the Ukongu Frontier. It is this thick canopy that you can barely see anything through. If you beat a 15, you see that there, like, occasionally looks like some of the trees in the far distance. This is reaching well off into the horizon. It's surrounded by this giant mountain range that the overlook has been made into, just stretching to either horizon in different ways. If you look further in, you see like some of the trees start to shift and move a little bit. If you beat a 20, you see this creature's head slowly rise up, like move a few feet and then ease back down into the canopy. Like this creature, large, long, thick neck, reptilian type head, and just kind of dives its head back down. Sitting there, you see Nostris is. So, is this your first time to visit the frontier?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is a very lovely place. Hopefully, many of its wonders will avail themselves to you during your journey. Forgive me if I already said too much. As the lift you're currently on stops at the highest tier, there are maybe four buildings up here, and they're all made into the sides of the wall. Think this kind of home that Tony Stark had in the original Iron Man movie, where it just wraps around the edge. You're being led to the largest of these. This is the Austrian estate. The name instantly clicking because this is Austrian's Overlook. As he goes, yes, my master is actually the descendant of the great explorer, Lord Austrian, the one who was the first one to enter into the Ukongu, set up this what was once a base camp and now has become a flourishing city. Although my master is getting on in his years, I believe he has a nephew or someone coming from one of the different cities in Wildweir to come down and take over for him when he finally decides to turn over. But yes, if you will please follow me. So you lead the carriage stops in front of the doors. This beautiful home, made out of some strange, like almost opalescent style of wood that you've never seen before. The doors open as he goes. If you will kindly enter the foyer, as he leads all of you into this large.
I'll knock on the wood.
It's almost like marble. You can literally see the grains and textures of it, but it feels like marble when you knock on it, like stone.
Okay. I wanted to lick it really bad.
All right.
I'm concerned.
Leading you into this massive entryway. He goes, if you will please wait in the study, and you see it. The study points to there are dozens of different sorts of statues, of paintings. It's almost like a small museum. My Lord Austrian will be with you momentarily. I'll let him know you are here. And watch as Nostris just turns and walks away. What would you like to do?
Ash immediately goes over to the statues and starts inspecting them. He doesn't touch them, but he wants to. Really
Roll me an investigation check. You're doing that. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Perusing the books.
Okay.
Anything interesting?
Roll
about
an
that?
investigation.
Like him, I am also perusing.
Books. Roll investigation as well.
You want to team up?
Sure.
So one of you can roll one. You can roll with advantage if you want.
I will let you roll that advantage.
Venus, what are you doing?
I was gonna let him.
Okay.
I just
That's 18.
reviewing the room and
Okay, just look around. Roll me a perception check then.
18.
18. These statues are masterworks. These are old. Like any museum in the world would pay hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of gold for the larger pieces to have these are amazing. You're not sure the name of the masters they're made by, but you know that these are priceless works of art. Would you roll?
15.
15. You see a few statues up on the wall, some different weapons and trophy cases. At the very corner, though, you see a large desk, kind of semicircle. And beside it is what you know, because there are bottles and clubs, you see that there's a small bar kind of off to the side there. Nothing else really kind of stands out to you as important. The two of you, what was the roll?
18.
18. You will find journals. Many of them dated by a Austrian and look ancient. And as you're reading through them, you get a sense that this is the progenitor. This is his ancestor that he's talking about.
The one that established the city.
The one that established the city, the one that first explored the what has become known as the territories of Ukongu.
I'm gonna have a really distressed look on my face, and I'm gonna go over to the bar and make a drink because I'm still pondering in my head how this dude's been floating this whole time. He didn't walk. He was like,
Well, you saw like his robes touch the ground, but there was no like movement. He just kind of seemed to.
Yes, well, I'm just like, I need to learn how to do that.
All right. As you're all in the various areas, the door, a second door, you have the large entryway door. One of the bookshelves that you were standing at slowly opens, and there's a kind of a secret door into a separate interior room, and a very old-looking man, looks to be in his latter 70s, slowly just kind of steps out. Very fine trappings. The suit he's wearing is easily one of wealth. Gold on platinum jewels. He goes, you are the 5 who answered my call. Yes. He slowly makes his way over to the desk, sits down, goes, I am Lord Alton Ostrid. It is a pleasure and an honor to have the 5 of you in my home.
Pleasure to be here, sir.
Thank you. And he just kind of a few months takes introductions, giving the 5 of your names. He goes, now I suppose, as I have learned in my business, that it is best to come right to the point. So, I would like to hire the 5 of you. Your names have come highly recommended by various circles that I have different contacts within. I would like you to search the frontier for me, specifically for a certain place called the Temple of Flame and Shadows. It is a lost ancient ritual ground that I only recently discovered the location of when I bought as he points to, on the side, this large, what was first you just thought it would be like an animal pelt. But on closer examination, you see there's actually like faded ink and drawing, like iron and blood style. He goes, an ancient map of the Ukongu, and you see here, as he takes a stick and points to a area that looks like maybe it's actually. Let me roll me an insight check.
14.
Natural 1.
Nothing. Same.
DC of 15.
7.
7. Anybody be a 15? Lovely. Well, whatever the design is, you cannot make it up. But he goes, it appears to be some sort of mountainous area here in the easternmost territory that the temple exists. Now,
That's it. You have rolled enough. Like
Now,
2, 2, 1. That you don't get rolled for the rest of the night.
I have several books about this area, and I believe that within the Temple of Flame and Shadows lies a particular item that is mentioned in text all over the Ukongu, known as the Eye of Saurox. Saurox was believed to be one of the ancient primordial gods that the empire that used to live within here worshipped. Apparently a being of great power, of great ambition, and of great anger and evil, if you believe some of the text. Excuse me. Now, I am not asking you to go trudging through what is probably going to be weeks worth of jungle and put your lives on the line for an item that just for your own good and charity. Should you return with the item, I will pay you each the sum of 50,000 gold pieces. 5,000 of which will be delivered today as a signing bonus to allow you to go outfit yourself. Should you wish it. If not, you are free to leave, and there will be no hard feelings, but you will miss out on a chance for a grand adventure, I believe. Yes. Do you have any questions?
This eye that you're searching for, why particularly this eye? What is it said to be capable of?
Well, this eye, if you notice, I am a collector of unusual items. Supposedly, this is supposed to be a gift from the god Saurox himself to his people. You see as his hand shakes, he reaches over to his desk, opens a drawer, reaches in, takes out a small rolled up piece of leather as he lays it out. And you see what looks to be a ovaloid shaped emerald with like writing and all around it. He goes, apparently it was used to commune with the great god himself in certain rituals.
I've dropped the bottle in my hand when I see this.
Now, for myself, I wish it, as he points to an area, you see that there's a large showcase mounted on the wall. I have already presumptuously laid the place that it will sit, so I would like to, complete the look, as it were.
This elf, right? Really old elf. Yes.
As a human, very old human.
Oh, human.
The elf was the butler.
Oh.
He's a human.
You said this was a titan, right? Sauros or a god?
He was one of the primordial gods. The way I understand the text that I have and I've read is while the gods that came out of the void that focused on the titans, there were some more, they were not truly gods themselves, but entities that came forth that called themselves gods and were able to give certain powers and such. I believe that this is what this entity Saurox was. Or it could just be a giant statue in a stone building somewhere that a bunch of old people worshipped, and it is just a giant emerald that they found. It could have nothing at all.
Yes, worship is.
If that's the case, we could gladly take the emerald off of your hands.
I think I'm purely sure he said this for the collection.
Yes, that's why I'm giving you the sum of 50,000 gold pieces for bringing it back to me.
Oh, on your side.
Do you have any rivals that may have hired competition for us?
I am well confident in saying that I am the only one who knows of the location of this temple within the city itself. I would be a fool to admit if I think I'm the only one who knows about it, period. But I can say with relative certainty that I am the only one in the Overlook who knows.
I see that your ancestor
Ah,
started
yes,
this territory.
My great, well, so many number. Alden Asterin, the great adventurer who founded the Overlook, mapped a few bits of the northern territory within the Ukongu. Ultimately, though, like most adventurers, I'm afraid he did not come back from his last one.
Did any of his journals mention this temple or any information around the god that presided over it?
Roll me a history check. See if you read anything.
Did I read anything? 21.
21. There was a small mention of a deity named Saurox. Apparently, Alden had come across a tribe deeper in the Ukongu who still revered this entity. But aside from that, there is a vague mention of his great eye.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, not much else.
Okay.
Well, I'm game. If no one else is.
Oh, of course I'm game.
Fame, fortune, all the gold.
Fame, fortune,
I always
adventure,
want to go steal
treasure.
stuff.
Exactly.
And we get to go in the frontier.
Probably a 5.
So 4 of 5. What
I'm
about?
interested. Yeah.
And you as well. Very well. Nostrin! Ow! You watch as from the doors open and the elves goes, yes, sir. Would you kindly go collect 250,000 gold pieces from the vault, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. As he turns and glides back out. I will. No. Wait, stop, back up. Nostrin! Yes, sir. 25,000. Yes. Your mind is slipping, sir.
You're at it right the first time.
he goes.
Numbers?
Oh, and to answer your question, magic. And as he says, and as Raytheon says, he just kind of waves his hand like this, and it sparkles a beer above his hand.
But is it boring?
I
Do you
like
want
that.
him to do that? The float?
I'm a magic man.
Thank you very much to our mods who are currently keeping the chat very civil. I appreciate it. Thank you all. All right, so with that, he soon returns with 5 individual bags. Inside are 50 platinum pieces. There are 100 gold pieces to a single platinum piece. So here's 5,000 gold. So he hands it to each of you and goes, by the way, this is an official contract. Should you try to run? Oh, Nostrin, they will not run. Look, you watch as Nostrin looks at all of you, his eyes kind of gleaming. As he smiles, you see 2 large incisors. Good. Just kind of turns and glides away.
Insight check.
Sure.
9? No, excuse me, 7.
7.
I was.
He's a very lovely individual. He's a very open and forgiving face.
He seems all right.
Creepy, but all right.
So Austrian goes, I would recommend going to Overlook Outfitters. The young man there, Mr. Carathis, is a very, very helpful sort. Now, if you'll excuse me, right, it's time for my afternoon nap. Good day.
Good
Slowly
day,
starts to
sir.
make his way back into the
And
anteroom.
Raytheon will bow as he moves.
Thank you. The door shutting behind him. Nostra says again, goes, is there anything else you need?
You get all the alcohol you need.
Knoxford, your master suggested the outfitters. Is there a place you would suggest that we should visit?
I would also, as troublesome as Mr. Carathis is, he is probably the best tradesman in the 12 levels. It's a very annoyingly chipper fellow, but what else can you expect?
What do you mean by that?
Well, herringons are known to be very upbeat creatures.
Oh, yes, of course.
Anybody here want to know what a herringon is?
I'm a bard, go for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm from
Yes.
Feywild, I know.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that, you watch as he leads you to the front door. I will hopefully be seeing you within a month. I believe that would be a generous amount of time to find this place and return.
Oh, sooner, of course.
Good. Don't make me come looking for you. Door shuts.
Oh, those were good.
It's okay.
So, by the way, the carriage is still there, and you get a sense that you are allowed to take it.
I jump on the front of the carriage.
Okay.
I'll get inside
Inside the carriage.
Y'all gonna make me drive?
There actually isn't. There are not reins. You get these. You remember that Nostrin told them to go to Lord Osterin's estate. If you tell them that it's kind of they're trained animals.
Oh,
So you just speak
yeah,
your
sure.
destination.
I'll jump in the driver's seat and act
Okay.
like it. Sure.
All right. Where it's
You're at least looking for it.
Yeah.
Is there space on the back?
There's a place for luggage and stuff. It's about a 2 foot by the full 8 foot.
We're gonna stand on that.
Okay.
Might be trying to get inside.
All right. Inside as well. So with that, where would you like them to take
We're
you?
going to Urban Outfitters. Or wherever.
Overlook Outfitters.
Urban
Yes.
Outfitters.
Okay.
Some
So,
of these sponsored by Urban Outfitters.
I wish.
all right. So as the carriage makes its way back down into the different levels, you go to about a midway point. So not like grandiose and rich, but it's just literally it's sort of a like a middle class area. You see the very typical style of a bungalow type building, sort of like extended out over the edge of the cliff face. A a very warm sense coming from it. You see there's a very earthy smell coming out of this building. You step in to see a herringon. For those that don't know, herringon are a rabbit race. They're the rabbit folk of 5e. He's there wearing a set of like a khaki button-down shirt, khaki shorts, his rabbit-like feet being bare. As he turns around and goes, "Oh, good eye. Welcome to Urban Outfitters. What can I do for y'all?"
Yes, we're about to go on an expedition out into the wilds.
You head on the frontier then, mate?
Yes.
Oh, you came to the right place to get stocked up then. What can old Mick do for you? Oh, forgive me, Mick Caranthus, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Mick. I am Arethion.
Arethion, nice to meet you, sir.
What all do you stock? Let me ask you that.
Well, I've got a bit of everything, really. I've got your normal things, like I've got your rope, I've got your climbing gear, and then occasionally as people come back in who, they ran out of gold in their expeditions, they'll trade different, more, shall we say, arcane items. So I've got several magical weapons, a few little bit of odds and ends you might find interesting.
Oh, interesting. Do you perchance have a bag of holding?
Do I have a bag of holding?
This is interesting.
As he walks over and goes, well, I have 3 bags of holding, actually. I have the lesser, the greater, and then the lesser, the medium, and the greater bag of holding. The lesser bag of holding will hold roughly 250 pounds. It holds it in a space, I'm going to take out the voice, so 250 pounds, a space 10 foot cubed. The middle bag of holding will hold 500 pounds in a space 50 feet by 50. The greater bag of holding, the major bag of holding, the big one, will hold 1,000 pounds in 100 feet by 100 foot cube.
Okay. What's the price of what's the price of each one?
The lesser is 100 gold pieces. The middle one here is 300 gold pieces, and the big one is 500 gold pieces.
Well, I'll go ahead and pick up the big one.
One large bag of holding for you, sir. He hands it over to you. It'll be 500 gold.
All right. I hand it back. Now,
It'll be 5 platinums. It takes a platinum. Oh, platinum. Thank you.
now you said that you have weapons. What kind of weapons do you have?
It depends. What are you looking for? You watch. He goes over. He slides this grate open. It's just weapons, bows, swords, axes.
Well,
I've been here for a few years, sir.
I have this rapier here, but I would upgrade to a more substantial one.
A rapier. Let me see what we have in the source of rapier, sir. Roll me. Roll me a d20.
14.
14. All right. He hands you a rapier that the hilt of it looks to be made of like swirling sand and winds. You'll gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage made with this weapon. While holding it or carrying this rapier, you can tolerate temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit or as high as 150 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection. When you hit a creature with this rapier, you can use a bonus action to call upon the power of the desert winds. Target must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw, be pushed 15 feet away from you in the direction of your choice, and be knocked prone. The rapier cannot be used this way until the next dawn. It's a scimitar, but it's a finesse weapon ability.
Okay. And how much for that?
This will be right here. Be 1,500 gold pieces.
Sold. And I hand him 150 gold pieces.
I just realized my phone is being used. You want to use your phone to take a picture of this item here.
All right.
So instead of a scimitar, basically it's a finesse one. So instead of a scimitar, it is a rapier.
Okay.
Rapier of the desert winds.
Some selfie. There we go.
All right.
Okay. Now, do you have any sort of magical armor?
Oh, magical armor. Let's see here. You're looking for
Preferably light. I wear light armor.
light armor. Okay. Well, I think we can come to some arrangement here. Oh, crikey, this is a good one. He goes over and he pulls down a set of armor that looks like. Roll me a nature check.
Nature. 19.
Okay, so it is a set of just basic leather armor, but the skin that's made from the leather is crocodile. While wearing this armor, fashioned from crocodile skin, it'll get a +1 bonus to its AC. In addition, you can hold your breath for 15 minutes. You have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
How much is it?
For this one, I've had this one for a while. Basically, on like this, 500 gold pieces.
And it, 5 platinums.
Takes 5 platinum. And he goes, for you, enjoy it, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna go get changed.
He goes, thank you for picking Outlook Outfitters. Look, who's next? Step up. Let old Mick help you.
Yeah, let me step up and try to expedite this process. Moving on timeline. Looking for some magical protection, some potions of healing, and let these fine folks jump on my tab, and we can divvy it together. Maybe haggle the price down a little bit.
Very well. Very well. Potions of healing. I've got tons of those. What sort of magical protection are you thinking about?
Just something to bump up my,
Well, I've got a few rings of protection.
yeah, one of those. That's fine.
Roll me a straight luck roll. See which kind he has.
I'm going to use a lucky point. Did I actually pick? Nope. Yeah, I got to use that one. Is that how that works?
No, you pick the greater of the.
13.
13.
13.
Well, I've got one or two of those small ones. Actually, just had a master ring of protection come in and give +3 to AC.
Oh, that sounds
Now
nice.
it is a little bit on the pricey side at 2,000 gold pieces, but three, it'll raise your armor class.
Yeah, put that in the cart.
As you can see, says all right.
And we're going to the jungle, so maybe not some little itsy bitsy, commoner healing potions, but some.
Oh, you want something special?
Not something, If we get bit by a werewolf, we can't.
Well, I have pretty much any sort of healing potion you will need. I even got a few of the supreme healing potions, but those are a bit of a pricey, about 20,000 gold piece each.
Great.
I've got a few greater healing potions. Yeah, I have 6 greater healing potions here. I could let them go at, it would be 3,000 gold for all 6 of them.
3,000 gold plus, you said 2,000?
3,000 plus will be 6,000 for.
6,000.
You could hack them.
Okay, and I wanted to, we're as a group.
Okay,
Well, yeah,
We're as
yeah.
a group.
Okay.
So,
All right. So.
that's 3,000.
I need
Oh, the picture of the crocodile arm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm putting that stuff on my character.
And
That's what he's doing while
he's
he's getting changed.
Right there, crocodile arm.
I actually don't
mate.
need it because I forgot my notebook.
Oh crap! It's stopped. Yeah. Okay, there we go. The accent's gone now.
And my barbarian friend here was calling for maybe a bigger axe or something. I don't know what's on
Three
his
of
mind.
them.
There were 3 of us.
Barbarian
So-
friends.
Barbarians.
Well, we were looking for an axe then. Well, I've got several axes here. Let me see what we've got. He takes one axe. It looks very simple. A large, thick wooden handle, giant bearded blades on either side. The head of a great bull. The horns coming up razor sharp. This is the labors of the raging bull. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. While you wield this axe, you have advantage on strength athletics checks to shove a creature. And you can shove a creature up to 2 sizes larger than you. So you can shove up to a huge creature if you're a medium creature.
What if he had that?
Goliaths still technically are medium creatures. They are the
Really?
top of the medium line.
I thought they were large.
They're just like
Medium,
right
you can
because
carry more.
large starts at 10 feet. Goliaths top out at about like 9'6". Now for their carrying capacity, they're considered a large creature.
Okay.
Would you like this great axe?
I was gonna let everybody else have their chance. I was gonna talk to you last. Let me make sure everybody's happy.
All right. Well, let's come to you. So what can we get for you? What's
I'm also looking for a great axe.
Well, there's the labors of the raging bull here. Let's see what else we've got for you. An axe only, maybe not a maul or a great sword.
Really like my axes.
That's
If
fair.
if you've got a good sword though, I'm willing to look at it.
Well then, for a great sword. Wait.
Yeah, if I realized we were all barbarians,
No,
I would have
it's
been a
fine.
Healy Druid. I like those too.
He shows you a great sword. That the blade of this magic weapon gleams with a faint golden shine. The pommel is edged with a sunburst design. As a bonus action, you can command the Don Dawn, D-A-W-N, Dawn. Dawn Shard. Command the Dawn Shard to shed dim light up to 5 feet, and then bright light up to 20 feet, and then dim light again for additional 20 feet, or douse the light. The weapon does an extra 1d6 radiant damage to any creature it hits. The damage increases to 2d6 radiant if the target is undead or a creature of shadow.
I like it.
This is kind of a bit of a rare item. It'd be 2,000 gold pieces.
Stick it in the cart.
I have this right.
Yes, you're given 5,000 to outfit yourselves.
I'm just going to show my whole pouch of gold over to you. You seem good with math.
If you want to go ahead and take a picture of the Dawn Shard.
That looks dope.
It is for you. Would be a great sword. So right there in the middle of the page, the big golden
Here.
sword. Yes.
It was very shiny.
Take it.
All right.
It's not that I don't trust that you have the gold, it's that I want to collectively then.
Now I do have a very unusual item here. It's as he picks up a battle axe or a great axe that looks to be made of a piece of wood, but the head looks to be made out of crystallized honey. It's called the Candied Axe. This battle axe bears a golden head spun from crystallized honey. Its wooden handle is carved with the reliefs of bees. You get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. Here are the abilities it has. Blessing of the Bee. While attuned to the axe, you are immune to poison damage, and you have advantage on any charisma check to interact with beasts. Honey Drip. While you are holding the battle axe, you can use the action to cast the slow spell, a save of DC 15 from the weapon. Once used, cannot be used again until the next dawn. Somebody roll me an insight. Insight or Arcana?
Son of a.
Jumping
That
gun.
one.
Roll an Arcana.
Okay.
Hold on. No, stop.
Thank you. That would be 23.
26 on Arcana.
6, okay.
23, 26.
Okay,
one.
so you both realize that this axe bears a curse. It affects any non-bear folk that attunes to it. Even if the attunement ends, the curse remains. With each passing day, the creature's physical appearance and stature becomes more bear-like. After 7 days, the creature looks like a typical bear folk, but the creature neither loses its racial traits nor gains the racial traits of bear folk. The physical changes wrought by the axe can't be dispelled. They can only be undone by an effect that removes curse, such as the remove curse spell. You take on the appearance of a bear folk. That's it. That's the curse.
I'm a big dumb barbarian. I don't understand this.
You get a little hairy. That's all that happens.
I want a shiny axe.
Now this item is very rare. It's going to be 3,000 gold pieces for this item.
Let me consult with my consultants first.
Yeah, put it in the
All
cart.
right.
Put it in the cart. Yeah.
What do you guys think about the shiny
Well,
axe?
well,
Smells good.
it's cursed.
Hold that point. So, we have come to a conclusion about the axe already. After 3 seconds, it's cursed.
It's cursed.
You have a cursed axe.
It hasn't been doing me no harm.
Have you fought anything with the axe?
No,
Can
I
we
don't
get a
get
discount since it's cursed?
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Whoo! Nice. Wait. This is my jam. Wrong.
I'm gonna go back to managing my inventory.
Persuasion, 19 plus 12
One.
is 31, I think.
Set my DC 31.
That's
31.
a master roll.
So the dice that we're rolling with now is one that I got when I ordered the terrain from the organized DM here on TikTok. Thank you very much. Let's see how this rolls. That's a 3. That's a total of an 8. So he goes, that's a fair bit of a hat on that, I suppose. I'll tell you what, because the item is cursed, and because I like you folks, you're doing a bit of business with me. 2,000 gold pieces for the axe.
1,000 gold pieces for the axe.
Roll with advantage. Because of his roll, you get to roll with advantage.
What do you roll?
I'm actually charisma as well.
Okay.
Yes. 15.
15. I'm going to go to the dice that killed Montel. 14.
Wow.
All right. 1,000 gold pieces. 1,000 gold pieces. Just take it off from my place. Take 1,000 gold. So are you paying for the dawn, or just doing all that once at the end of it?
We're doing it together. I don't know.
Cool.
I should have had through.
I remember. I'll write it down this time.
Something to make me a bit sturdier, harder to hit.
It's dirty as shit. Well,
He's got some of those room protections.
Well, I have a bit of unusual hide armor as well. He goes over to this one part, and he takes down let's say, a set of hide armor that is black and white and very hairy. He goes, it's badger hide. While wearing this hairy black and white armor, you have a burrowing speed of 20 feet. You have advantage on wisdom. You have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell. It also is magical and giving you a +1 bonus to AC on top of the unarmored defense.
Oh, I'll get that on top of.
Yeah, because it's hide armor. It's technically not armor. It's kind of a weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I can wear that without losing this, then yes.
Okay. So I'll let you wear that. I don't consider a hide to be true armor because it's just it's skin. It's nothing else. So yeah. Well, the leather has been like.
I'm picking.
And leather has been treated
Yes.
and hardened.
So you would take your normal unarmored defense and add a +1 off the hide armor.
How much is that?
This one here, it's kind of a small item, just about 1,500 gold pieces. Anything else?
Barbarian
I
Prince.
didn't know if y'all was on another one too.
Kind of quiet, but he seems
You-
gentle soul.
I've
Don't like when he's angry.
I think I've got a weapon here just for you, sir. Tell me something about this, Mike. He gives you a sword that looks to be made out of one piece of this dark black and gray metal. The handle is like got thick red bindings wrapped around it. You're getting a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. The first time you attack with a weapon on each of your turns, you can spend one or more of your hit dice, up to your maximum. For each hit dice you spend this way, you roll the die and add your con modifier to it. You lose hit points equal to the total, and the target takes extra necrotic damage equal to that total. You can't use this feature if you don't have blood. Basically, it's a way that you damage yourself, but you're adding that damage to your attack output. Hit dice spent using those weapons feature can't be used to regain hit points during a short rest. You regain spent hit dice as normal, so you can't use for both things. Well, if you don't, I've got other swords. I've got a couple of maces back here. I think I've got another great axe somewhere.
I like that one, but let me, since I'm a barbarian and paladin.
That's a little bit. I got one for you here, Mike.
Okay.
As he walks over and he takes down this oversized silver-headed battle axe. Along the handle of it, there are furs wrapped around that look to be, as you kind of find looking, you see there are runes underneath the lining of it. You're getting a +2 bonus to attack and damage made with a silver magic weapon. You have 2 abilities. The first one is called Chieftain's Rally. You can use an action to raise this axe and shout out a rallying cry. All allies who can hear you and see you can use their reaction to make a melee attack. Once used, can't be used into the next one. So it's like you basically just lift up, raise it, and yell, and then if they can see and hear you, they can make an instant attack as a reaction.
Okay.
Bearfolk belonging. If you aren't a bearfolk who see you carrying the chieftain's axe are immediately hostile. In addition, you have disadvantage on charisma checks to influence bearfolk. However, if you turn the axe over to the bearfolk, provided you haven't used the axe against the bearfolk, they become friendly and might provide you with aid and allies. I'll let you know that there are no bearfolk within the Ukongu expanse. That last part wouldn't apply.
But won't he turn into a bearfolk?
No, he would just take on the appearance of it.
Ah,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get that one because I like the idea of like
About
There it is. He's about cutting.
This one's is bigger, or a little bit more expensive. It's 3,000 gold pieces.
put the cart.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Has everybody else got something already?
I've got a few more. Like I've got. If you don't want weapons and armor, I've got some more unusual items kind of stashed back in the back. And see what I can go get for you.
You said you had rings of protection.
I do have a few more rings of protection left.
What kind, what kind are they?
Well, they just various out of game. They max out. It's either +1, +2, or +3. It just maxes out at 3.
How much is the +3?
What did I tell you your +3 was?
3,000.
3,000. It's 1,000 per. Yeah.
That would take the last bit of my gold.
We're getting 50,000.
Are you gonna use gold in the trees?
Is there something else you wanted to ask?
How much is the +2?
+2 would be 2,000.
If he's gonna have one, I want to try to get the being a protection
Let me
+3, just so I have some.
You can haggle. Haggling is a thing.
That's what we're trying.
Well, I mean, considering I have brought so much from you already. I mean, I got this nice set of armor that you said yourself has been sitting on your shelf for a while.
Fran, open the cart.
Okay.
Now, I've got several different rings and staffs and rods and things like that. A little bit more unusual out of the way. If you kind of want to get a, see what we got on that.
You got any loincloths? When mine's getting a little frayed, I had to tail it.
You know what?
Hold on a second. I reached from back here, like, don't watch. I reached behind me, so it's very
Mr.
suspicious
Wizard.
place.
Roll me a Arcana check.
Okay.
I'll pull out the coffee.
Hello.
Okay.
Alright. 12.
12. As you're looking around the showcases, there's an item that catches your attention. This strangely shaped item resembles a melted wand or a strange growth chipped from an arcane tree of elder planes. It's this strange sort of looks like the wand itself melted in such a way that the handle and the wand just kind of moved up, almost like sort of a weapon or a gun shape. And the little thing attached to it has one word: frungulator.
What is this frungulator thing over here?
It looks like that. This strangely shaped item appears to be the wand has 5 charges and regains 1d4 + 1 charges daily at dusk. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and point it at a target within 60 feet of you. The target must be a creature. When activated, the wand frunges creatures into a chaos matrix, which does something.
Put it in the cart.
You want the frungulator?
Yes.
Roll me a d20, just straight d20.
15.
Look, I've had that thing for a long time. It does weird shit. I'll say 1,000 gold pieces. It's yours.
It's in the cart.
All right. Now, because this thing is a massive effect table, I will keep the book back here whenever you want to use it. You basically, as an action, you hold it, point it at something, and expend a charge.
How many charges?
Frungulated.
It has 5 charges. It regains 1d4 charges. Here, Taylor, go ahead and take a picture of this part here.
Okay.
That's your frungulator.
When you get a chance,
I'm going to have so much fun with this.
Yes.
Just quickly, you know, like a wand of war mages, stuff like +1 spellcasting, anything like that.
He'll have that, yeah. The +1 spellcasting, that would be 2,000 gold pieces for that.
I've taken.
Because that raises both your save and your attack.
gun.
Yeah.
I got a magic gun.
All right.
I also need to get a picture of my axe.
But yeah, I also put
So
the ring of
the chieftain's
protection
axe,
+3
you'll
there.
let him take a picture of that.
Chieftain's axe.
That's for him.
Oh, you're the
Yeah.
chieftain's axe?
You said that was 2,000?
Yes.
2,000 gold?
Yep.
Okay. And the
Right there.
The ring of spellcasting.
plus
So I can
Three.
frungulate.
3,000. Frungulator wand is 1,000.
And
I
what do you
need a
The
loincloth.
honey,
He's got
the honey axe. So.
Is it on this?
You already,
Yeah,
you
that
already-
should be right there. The honeyed axe is at the top part.
Didn't you
Oh,
want
That is the.
a candied axe. Okay.
He wanted a ring, I think.
Did you also want ring of protection?
Yes, I want to try to get the number 3 protection.
3,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right.
I need a loincloth. My old one, I've had this one since I was a wee dragon.
Roll me a d20. Roll me a luck roll.
11.
A lot of money.
11.
No, that is not what I need.
All right.
Have we reached our limit yet?
Hmm?
Have we reached our limit yet?
I've spent 1,000 gold so far.
That's all right.
If we have enough, I would like a 1 or 2 ring. If we don't,
You know
it's
what?
all right.
Sure. He goes, well, I've got something that might work as a long cloth, mate. It's a piece of an old bit of drake scale armor. Just a little small piece of cloth. Goes, I mean, you can. I'll give it to you, mate. It's, if an elemental targets your crotch specifically, it takes half damage.
Yeah. Alright, well, I need a ring or something else then. I gotta have something.
Ring of protection.
Sure, might as well get a +3. What other goobery stuff can I get?
Well, let's see what we have for rings.
I am I don't have to be a ring, it can just be some kind of crazy item. I just know I have, I'm not wearing any armor, so I guess like a cape, or like a cape, an amulet, a necklace.
You already paid for your eggs, didn't you?
Yeah, I paid for that straight up.
So I'll took that off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have this premium 1 serving cup of coffee I won from a vending machine.
You've got a Arabican coffee, mate.
I do.
Why didn't you say so?
It was a very hard won prize. It took me 50 tries in the prize machine, but I won it. And then when I won it, the entire machine lit up all different colors. It's like I won everything.
Oh, you must have found one of them vending machines. Yeah.
I was trying to find the attendant, but there wasn't one, so I just kept playing.
Oh no, mate, it isn't a 10. It's all automated. It does it all for you. Yeah, that little no more tips of vending is genius.
So it wasn't a game.
No.
It just counts the money when you put it in.
And you put what you want, and you gives it a bit of a. We do a small shop in certain areas. He does have a displacer cloak.
Guys, did I steal from a vending machine?
No, you paid for it.
Oh, okay. I still have this coffee though.
Oh man, I do like Arabican coffee.
What does this pleasure cloak do?
Any melee attack made against you has a disadvantage.
Oh,
However, if it hits, that effect ends until your next turn.
okay,
Requires attunement. So yeah.
okay,
Just write down displacer cloak, and that's one I remember off the top of my head.
okay.
How
That
much
actually should be in
do you need
our
to
Yeah.
items.
Yeah.
You can just add it to
For the displacer cloak, 1,500 gold. But with the coffee, normally it's 2,000. I like the coffee so much. I'm not talking on gold off.
I'll give you the coffee and 4,000 gold for the cloak and a ring 3.
So, takes the coffee. Yeah, I had Arabican coffee since this last time. Don't tell the gods.
Greatest deal in the history of deals. 2 gold pieces for coffee that got me 500 gold off.
somebody on
Yeah,
camping and
yeah, I
that?
know it needs a rabbit jack up on coffee.
So-
Yep, now you're gonna have a rabbit vegetable coffee.
Wait.
So I think we're
Have
up
you
to
ever seen Under the Hedge?
7,000 gold at this point.
Okay.
So, y'all want anything else?
We're at what?
Anything else? 17,000 collectively.
Again, don't add mine, 'cause I just paid for it
I
flat.
know you
Yeah.
paid for it, so
a ring plus 2.
a ring plus 2,
2 plus, that'd be 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000. So that would be down to 16.
I've only paid for my sword and armor and the bag of holding.
Yeah, I didn't add that in.
But the flagellate and my ring plus 3.
So that would be now 16. So everybody has, well, now we 3 have 15. So we don't need to tell
Can I
them.
hold 2 weapons? Oh, since I'm a barbarian paladin, can I hold 2 weapons or just 1?
Well, it would depend. You'd still have to. The normal rules apply of like if it's a 2-handed weapon you can, and then only finesse weapons can be used in your offhand.
Well, I think if you have dual wielder.
Yeah, dual wielder is different.
Dual wielder. Okay, so the way it works is you 2-weapon fighting is if you have it's actually 2 light weapons.
2 light. Okay.
Ah,
2 light.
okay.
With that, this is without the feet or the fighting style. You have 2 light weapons. Make an attack with your main hand and a bonus, and as a bonus action, one with your off. If you have the feet, you can wield two one-handed weapons in each hand.
Okay.
And the
They don't
off-
have to be finesse, they just have to be two.
the offhand doesn't get your proficiency.
No, your
unless
offhand
you
doesn't
take the
get your
fighting style.
ability modifier to damage unless you have the fighting style.
Okay. The blade that's we consider a two-handed weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay. What if I just wanted to get another weapon, and if I want to, I can switch between weapons? Would that be okay?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
What kind of weapon you think about getting? Like another sword and an axe? What?
I want to see what you got on Warhammers.
You want a warhammer? Wow, Mike, you come to the right place. He goes and he pulls down a warhammer that's the head is made. It's constructed from undersea volcanic rock. It's etched with images of roaring flames and boiling water. This is called Rife Splitter. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you roll a 20 on the attack roll made with this weapon, the hammer erupts in magma, dealing an extra. The target takes an extra 46 fire damage. In addition, the target is underwater. The water around it begins to boil with the heat of your blow, and each creature other than you within 5 feet of the target takes 2d6 fire damage. So on a natural 20, you deal an extra 46 damage, fire damage.
How much is that?
This is a very rare weapon. This is 3,000 gold pieces.
Like then,
Maybe, that's some heavy. Well,
Well, I still got, I'm gonna add some money to this too.
oh, okay. Well, see
And,
what-
I mean, I paid for my armor and my sword and bag, but I got like flangulated brain +3 in there.
you want to, man?
Okay, yeah, stick with the card. That's
Alright.
fine. Yeah.
I'll get
Alright.
it.
Anything else?
I'm just leaving the axe, and I'm like,
Now, how are you thinking to get into the frontier? What way you taking?
We know the way, we're good.
I was
Do
gonna
you
walk
know the
over
way?
to
Because I do not
please.
know the way.
Certainly.
You were given a map by Lord Austin.
Okay.
The way that you're going to be taking, you're going to be getting on. It's called the X-Way River, EXWE, the X-Way River.
We are taking the X-Way River.
What, do you have a boat?
I imagine Lord Austrian is supplying us with a boat.
That's a fair point. Lord Austrian's got enough money that he could choke a Saurian with mine. Look, if anything else old Nick can do for you,
Well, do you have any other maps of the wilds?
he does. Throw me a street D20. See if he has it.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. That was why I might have a few friends who live in some of the more troubled areas within the which area are you going to? You know that you were told you're heading into the Eastern Territory.
We are heading into the Eastern Territory. In fact, we are going on an expedition for him.
The Eastern Territory.
Yes, looking for a lost temple.
That's the Cloud Claw tribe territory, mate. Hang on a second. He goes over, pulls out a smaller map. Asks me what you want. It shows you all the places kind of to avoid. It even gives you the area of where the Cloud Claw tribes kind of live and work. So if you come across, they're very good people. Just don't keep your wits about you. Don't be a drogo, and you should be all right with it, mate.
Okay. As I look to the map, remembering the map that Lord Austrian showed us, where would the temple be located in accordance to the map he just handed?
The temple is not on that map. He's showing you a very centralized area, like
Okay.
the center part you'd be moving through.
All right.
Because you do see the X-way kind of curving off to the side. But the temple area that you remember showing is more further to the southeast of that area.
Okay. And that's just off the map on this
Yes.
one? Okay. That's what I'm checking. I didn't know if it was just like an entire map of the eastern area and the temple would, in the temple, while not on the map, the area, it would be on the map. Okay. Okay. Just check. But thank you.
No problem, Mike. Anything else?
Take that in the card.
How much is the map?
Oh, that's a gift. That's from.
Okay.
That's a gift from old Nick.
I opened up the bag holder.
Anything else? My fine fellow travelers?
Should be it for me.
That's it for
Hey,
me.
Mom, when you get a chance, send me a picture of that, one.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I would like to challenge you to a game of dragon chess.
You want to try me to game of chess, Mike?
Not just chess, dragon
What's the
chess.
difference between dragon chess and regular chess?
made for dragons.
Do I look like a dragon, Mike?
No, but I do.
Roll me a persuasion check. The hammer, the sea hammer there.
That's gonna be soft 20.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
All right. And when does Mick roll? Mick rolled a 2. Total of 7. All right, man. I think we got enough time for one quick guy. So how do you play?
There's a lot of steps, and I try to explain it to him as fast as I can.
I'm gonna you make me a performance roll with advantage. Just make me a performance roll. I'm gonna make him make a performance roll with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's a dirty 20 again.
So he had a total. The high rolls is don't look back here, George.
I'm sorry. It's a bad habit.
Don't look back here. So his high roll was a 21. His low roll was a 9. I'm sorry, I just couldn't pick it up. I apologize. That seems like a fun guy.
I don't understand. It's just like regular chess, just a couple extra rules.
I have to actually lean over instead of just turning my head.
It's the part where when you take the opponent's king, you gotta sit and bite. I don't have the chops for that, man. I'm sorry.
What? This is all you have to do. Okay, I'm gonna take your king. Okay. It's done. Game's over. No
Mate, I eat fucking vegetables, Mike. I don't eat this.
What?
Try this one.
What's that?
It's made out of it's made out of dirt.
What did you just hand him?
It's a duck king. It's the first king my dad ever gave me to chew on.
Mike, look, I like you, but I gotta get back to work.
All right, then. You're missing out. You're missing out.
Just put that away.
Is there anything else I can do for you, lovely people?
I think we need to pay for
I hope
fine
you will.
items and get them off your
was the
hands.
plan.
Some of them seem to be
Supposed to
sitting here for a little
forget.
while, so we need to be heading out.
All right.
So-
3, 6, 7, 5,
Let's see how my math adds up to his.
I may have missed something. I've got 18.5. What do you have?
Ooh, I got one more.
You got 28.
Let's go with 18.5.
18.5.
Because there was something I thought they were paying as they went, so I
Yes,
didn't write
I
this down.
think, yeah.
You're probably more right because I know I paid for all of mine up front, and then George paid for a chunk of his.
Yeah.
Look, just tell you what, Mike, because I like you, call it 19 even.
Can we haggle? I mean, we're taking a lot of stuff off your hands.
What do you got in mind, mate? What do you got in mind?
17.
17,000, Mike. Make a persuasion roll.
If you take 17, it'll teach you how to play dragon chess better.
Here we go.
That gives disadvantage.
Oh no!
Cool. My high roll was a 7.
I'm gonna use lucky again.
His high rolls a
I rolled
7.
a 2. So my high roll's a 7.
What's your
roll?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Charisma, yeah.
That was 5 plus 12 is
17.
Plus 12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll a 7. What's your
Yeah.
modifier? I'm going to...
All right, Mike, because look, y'all took a lot of stuff off my hands. I've had for a while. 17,000 gold pieces, and
It's a deal.
that's a deal.
Yeah, we'll write your name on the side of our card.
Appreciate it.
You tell everyone about Venus and the crew.
I will make sure to tell everyone about Venus. All right, thank you for visiting. Thank you for visiting.
It
Mike,
tastes so good.
Mike, I'm worried about you. I'm gonna be honest.
You're
You
not
have
the
never
only
licked
one.
the axe before?
No, I have not.
Smell it.
Did he always have hair out of his ass?
Yes. Yes.
Well, if y'all excuse me, I'm gonna get to a few more.
Is he
Good
just
night.
slowly getting hairier? and
Actually,
harder?
over the next coming, it takes about a week, but over a week, he will look like a bear dragonborn hybrid.
I'm a bear. I'm a dragon with hair and
Yeah.
shells.
You're a dragon bear.
Yes.
All right, so with that, you leave the Overlook Outfitters, heading down into the Riverway. A boat actually has been prepared and is ready for you. The X-Ray River actually is very odd because most rivers flow north and fall out of the over the canyon into the Cascading Canyon. This one actually kind of curves back in on itself, one part breaking up, this other one coming back down into the Ukongu Frontier itself.
All right, guys. I have to make a confession now. I didn't prepare for this part of the trip.
What do you mean?
I'm scared of deep water. I'm a red dragonborn. Fire. That's anti-fire.
Just don't open your mouth.
Yeah, just stay in the center of the boat and you'll be fine.
The style of boat you're
And
beginning
if you
is
fall
like
over, I will swim out and get you with this nice armor from Carrie.
From
What
the
was the name of the place?
Overlook Outfitters.
This nice fine armor from Overlook Outfitters. The #1 outfitter. for all the
Take a word of inspiration, bravo.
If he doesn't manage to
Don't we
save
get
you.
a-
Actually,
Inspiration for-
I will
my
do it all.
Okay.
my personal rule: you each get a point of inspiration for character creation. You top out at 3 points for my one shots, though.
Okay.
So
So I have 2.
you have 2. You have 2 points of inspiration. The way I do my points of inspiration is at any point after the roll, you can just burn a point and reroll. You can still just take the higher roll, though. All right. The boat you've been presented with, kind of a style of, think the flat bottom river boat. Probably about 30 feet by 15. There is a small shed or shack in the middle for you to sleep. They're all just like ties into it. If you looked in, you'd see like underneath some of the pillows and covers, just a little shaking for them. Now, who wants to actually take the rudder? Because you do have to steer the boat. This would be a form of vehicle handling.
I'll do it. I'm not proficient.
Okay, so this. What is
I don't think anybody else.
What about
I don't think
that?
anybody here is
Actually,
proficient, but I think we need somebody with strength.
I have about 18.
I believe it
I don't.
calls to wisdom, but if you're
8.
proficient with vehicles, you just have proficiency.
Okay, wisdom. Okay. I'm a gnoll, so you don't want me doing it. Also, I'm scared of shit of water.
All right,
My
so
wisdom is 12.
I'll give anyone
Yeah,
some
+1.
inspiration for their.
how do you give inspiration? What do you do?
I'll just do
What
it.
kind of
So-
bard are
I know bardic inspiration.
I'll just
Yeah.
get out a viol and start doing a little folk song as we go down.
Okay.
River folk song as we go down the river.
Is this gonna be it's gonna take us a while to travel downstream where we're going? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a thing where it's probably be the next day we wake up, it's like, okay, let's get off the boat.
No, yeah, it's going to take a little while.
Okay. Well, in that
There are
case,
encounters on the river.
Why?
I was thinking about, I was gonna make.
I am so glad I got
I was
crocodile
gonna
armor
like
now.
make,
Well, there is a fire pit in the boat. Like flat bottom boats that have an area for a fire pit to be made.
Yeah. I was gonna use my breath to make a fire, but.
Well, there is a fire pit for you to.
No.
So it's in the front part, away from the actual shed itself. But okay, so
You have to venture out where the anti-fire is.
Ash, if you will roll me a vehicle handling check, just a straight wisdom roll,
Plus the D10.
plus a d10.
Cool, I'm gonna need that D10.
You have an inspiration.
I'm gonna be reusing that too, because that 3 is not gonna help.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Okay. Asher, actually, as you take the punning stick and push off, moving into the fast-moving street waters of the X-Way, as you just hold on to the rudder and begin gently pushing downstream. After about maybe an hour of travel, the rocky ground you've been noticing, the crags of the mountain range, gives way to first just kind of like a little bit of thick, lush grassland. Goes for maybe about a mile at most. And then you pass into the tree line to the thick, overgrown rainforest jungle of the Ukongu itself.
When we get to the grassland, I'm gonna roll to see if I feel comfortable enough to come out of the
Okay.
shed. Because I feel like with it being open and everything. Yeah, that's 11. That's over 10. I'm gonna venture out and I'm gonna go start a fire in the front.
All right.
And when I do that, I stop and I look overboard. I'm watching for the water. I'm like,
Everyone roll perception checks.
I have 80 touch.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart. You don't understand.
I cast a find familiar earlier, and
Yes.
I meant to say it was an owl.
Wow, okay.
So
24.
24.
can the owl roll too, or?
Oh, I didn't roll
or
it.
just me.
This just be for you.
I'll also do that when we first start
Yeah.
off on this path.
15.
There's my natural 20.
Natural 20.
24.
24. So if you beat a DC of 15, you hear a soft reptilian kind of. You turn to see several large, like ostrich-sized creatures. The neck's coming up very high, maybe 8, 9 feet. The tail elongating, maybe a total of like 15 feet nose to the tail. Walking out on 2 strong legs, and several more, 3 a full dozen, as out of game what we would know to be gallimimus. Step out, move up to the water's edge, and start their heads coming down, drinking up from the water, looking up and just as your entire boat moves past. They're just calling at you. What are y'all doing?
When I see them stick their face in the water, I run over to the edge of the boat. Stop, my brethren, stop. It's going to kill you. Stop.
Roll me a performance check.
That is a 14.
14. As soon as you rush over, you go, stop! And then they all run off back. Like you see them like moving across the grassland away from you. But I heard of about 2 dozen of them just heading off.
Those are some weird dragons.
Knowledge nature on if those are actually
Sure,
dragons.
yeah. Well,
You
we
didn't
need
tell us you had family around.
I didn't know I had family around.
13.
On a 13, they're reptilian. That much you know. I mean, they could be related to dragons.
See, that's what I'm going. Immediately, when I saw they were reptiles. I'm like,
I was just trying to determine how much I actually knew about them, especially from after reading the journals.
so
That is fair. Tell you what, because you're in the journals, I'll give you advantage on those kind of rolls. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay, that's a 22.
It's 22. Actually, remember that these creatures are called swiftfoots. That's what the name he gave them. They're plant eaters. They're very docile, a little bit stupid. They move in great herds, though.
Oh,
have you
those are
ever
the
seen
Swiftfoots.
these dinosaur dragons before?
No, I haven't. I read about them in the journal from the manor. They are known as Swiftfoots. They are fast. They eat plants and they drink water.
They do not know the water schemes to kill our kind.
You know.
We must eradicate the water.
No.
I am fire.
Do you drink ale or any type of alcoholic drink?
That is not water.
It is made with water.
But it's not water.
It is made with water.
But it's not water.
It's sanitized water.
It's-
Actually, another
It's
thing
dead water.
on that roll, George, you actually did read when he goes, these creatures, some of these creatures, when they move, it's like the very earth itself thunders. He goes, it's like, and basically he gave them the name dinosaur, thunder lizard. That's what
Okay.
they are called, dinosaurs.
Okay, so
you will know that
I
the
know-
overall is called dinosaur.
So I know they're dinosaurs.
Yes.
Okay.
You just know that that's what the name he gave, the overarching, and you get a sense that he came across many different ones. When all 25 of these guys took off running, there was a low tremble, but you wouldn't call that a thundering when they move.
Yeah.
So you get a sense there may be larger creatures further in.
You know, he called these things wood known as dinosaurs, which means thunder lizard. Although, in regards to the way that it sounds like when they run, but that didn't sound more like thunder. I wonder if they're going to be bigger creatures of the sort
There
as
are
we get further.
dragons that shoot lightning. Maybe that's what he meant.
I certainly hope not. I hope, because if so, that means we just run into a pack of 12 lizards that shoot lightning
No.
from their mouths.
2 dozen's about 25 lizards. Or 25.
25 lizards that shoot lightning from them. We are gonna die if that's the case.
All right.
To be fair, that one will.
So,
I see what you mean.
you get a sense on the map
Yes,
that
that one will.
the map that you were shown, you get a sense it was going to be about 4 days of travel to the point you would disembark from the boat. Your first day of travel, you come across the herd of gallimimus of swiftfoots. Aside from that, nothing else happens. So, Bainfree,
This one.
travel roll, please. Straight D20.
12.
12. Second day of travel. You are moving through what looks to be a mango grove type area of the river. These large, tall trees with the curved roots coming out. You are all standing just on the boat looking around. A roll perception again.
Oh, 2.
9.
I'll keep that.
9.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Oh,
11.
you see your feet.
Did anybody beat a 15? No. Okay, so
So happy. Why is he happy?
you were passing by these large rocks in the river, at least until some of the rocks shift and begin to move. As you watch, as suddenly one stands up, massive long crest coming off the back of its head, towering 30, 40 feet in the air, letting out a loud and you watch as others stand up around you. Thankfully, on your roll, they're not going to charge the boat. Actually, as you're moving through, they start begin to move away from you.
Those better not shoot lightning.
As it yells, I yell back at it. What are you doing in the water?
By the way, you notice that the part of the river you're in is maybe about 5 to 10 foot deep, so about just above their waist. As the Parasaurolophus, as they are, slowly move back and up out, the giant duck-billed dinosaurs. By the way, had you rolled under the 10, you would have ran into them, and then yeah. On that roll, nothing happens. No bad things happen on this day.
Don't fight the river.
Day 2, day 3.
I stab the water.
Venus, travel roll.
I stab the water intently. 15.
15. Day 3 of travel. Nothing unusual happens that day. No animals, no creatures. The water moving through a deep pool type area.
Only creatures on the boat right now slowly turn into a bear.
Before your boat kind of moves around a little bit, Ash, you have to kind of help direct it to get out of this almost like a lagoon type place.
Do dragonborns usually have that much hair?
I don't have any hair. What are you talking about?
He's always
As you have
I've seen
No,
it.
he hasn't. Don't even
as
say
you
it.
made your way through the Spinosaur
Hey,
encounter.
yes.
No, it's so damn
The
bad.
4th and final day of travel.
Stop thinking it!
You must.
It tastes good.
2.
2. I want everyone to roll perception with disadvantage, please.
Oh, man.
Oh, everybody?
Perception with disadvantage.
No,
Yeah.
not you. You roll bad.
What's the point?
8.
8.
Run that.
9.
5.
5.
I keep hitting the wrong button.
Which one am I
6.
supposed to speak?
Your lowest one.
Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I'm at 20 and it got to go to the side.
Plus side, I get an advantage on initiative.
Yeah, me too. Thank God.
Well, no. That's fine.
As your boat moves, I want to say you're on watch, so you kind of you're at the helm. The boat moving through a narrower point of the river. You're maybe a few hours away. You'll get there just before sun. You already had your full rest, so you're fine. You'll get there just before sun to the landing you're supposed to. When suddenly, something hits the back of your boat and rocks it. All of you tumbling out of your bed rolls as
What's that?
something else now knocking you back to the direction.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Does it feel like it's danger or anything? Or?
Right now, you roll another perception check.
Because I have a thing I could do, but I'm not sure. That's 10.
10. Whatever it is, as you're trying to look around, it's too quick for you to see what's happening. But this time, you hear a boom crunch, and you feel the rudder go slack.
Oh,
And you look to see the half of it floating past you down the river. At this point, what are the four of you doing? You've been kind of been tossed around. You heard the crunch of something breaking.
Not good.
It's dark.
early, sort of like right before sunup, so it is pretty dark.
I'm going to light up my sword.
As you step out and light up your sword.
I'm gonna run over to him and tap him with Gift of Alacrity.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
As you step out onto the flat part of the boat and light up your sword, you're moving through an area where the tree line is kind of like in the side of the river itself. At least, you think it is. Those curved tree trunks are moving, and you watch as 3 plesiosaurs turn and dive back under your boat. Roll dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Ah, it's close. 8.
8.
Is this
Yes.
something that we can see?
The dangerous.
Yes, with your light, you can see it.
11.
Cool.
11.
Pretty sure. 15.
15.
10.
16.
16. So,
The rings give bonuses to saving throws, don't they?
Yes.
It's just, right?
What? The range?
no, not the,
No,
these
no.
just
Not
ACs.
these rings? Okay.
Yeah.
Different, okay.
These don't require attunements, they just slip on and give a protect. I know what you're talking about, yeah. Yeah.
So, like,
So if you beat a DC of 12, you are able to kind of steady yourself. Those who did not find yourself flying through the air before swoosh, you land in the water.
So glad I bought that crocodile right now. Oh my god.
I'm in the water with them now.
So, okay.
They don't seem to be focused on you. They're going to make it seem like tearing into your boat.
Oh no, that's not good.
No. I'm gonna stop
I'm gonna
that.
swim to attack them.
Same.
Okay, let's roll for initiatives.
Alright, I get the electric. That's the D8 to my initiative roll.
I would say,
All right. Blue for the plesiosaurs.
Oh, yay. 21.
So do I gotta do 2?
Underwater, they should have advantage.
Depends on your.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
you don't have advantage for initiative. You just roll
Go
one.
ahead and use one of my inspirations here.
12 plesiosaurs. There are 3 of them, by the way.
Okay.
What we going last then?
All right. Rathian, right?
Rathian.
Rathian.
31.
But Jesus.
I had gift of alacrity on me, and I got an extra. I rolled max on my D8 to.
Nice.
What was your base D20 roll?
19.
Jesus. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I had to use an inspiration to re-roll, but I.
Namashneru, how do you say your name?
Nemaznev.
Namashneru.
Call me Neb,
Neb.
Lodge. Don't call me Neb.
All right.
20.
Nev is a 20. Venus,
21.
21. Banefree
7.
and Ash,
15.
15. Okay, so it's going to go Rathian, followed by Venus, followed by Namash. Then we have Ash. Then the plesiosaurs. And finally, Banefree. All right. So, Rathian, you're up first. What would you like to do?
He'll first spend his bonus action as he takes his right hand, and in it, the shadows of the deep begin to coalesce into a sword that he grasps. And then he uses his offhand to draw his rapier, and then he'll swim towards the nearest.
Moving as though he were made for the waters.
Yeah.
You move to the nearest plesiosaur.
And he will attack it.
Make your attack roll, sir.
All right. First attack with the Shadow Blade. Oh, he used a level 3 spell, sorry
Alright.
for that. That's going to be a 19 plus 8, 27.
27 will hit.
All right. Hold on. Let me get over to my spells. And we shall cast the Shadow Blade. And I will roll 3d8 for damage. 12, 16 damage.
16 points of damage.
All right. Then he'll make his second attack with the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
17.
17 will hit.
8, 13, 17, 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Wow. As you quickly move up through the water, basically letting the momentum carry your first strike into it. The plesiosaur already, its mouth having like grabbed on the side of the boat, trying to pull part of it off or down, releasing as an underwater. As it kind of turns, your second sword coming up and across its neck, causing it to move out of the way, having to adjust to stop from having its neck severed. Beautiful hits. Anything else?
That is it.
All right, Venus, you're up.
Alright, well, having seen some of my compatriots get thrown overboard, I am now compelled to do something to help.
Okay.
So, I'm going to sprint to the, not sprint, I'm going to run over to the edge, and I'm actually going to high dive into the water, and I'm going to rage while I'm diving.
Okay.
And as the beast, when I rage, I transform into a beast.
Okay.
So, since we're on the ocean, or since we're on the water with our last rest, I'm going to swap my so what do they call it? It's like your proficient terrain or whatever.
Yeah.
You can swap between climbing terrain. It's climbing, jumping, and swimming.
Yeah.
I'm going to swap over to swimming.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to take like Sebek, like a crocodile human.
Got you.
I'm going
Okay.
to jump like a crocodile. I'm going to dive in the water like that, and then I'm going to first I'm going to bite one.
Well, you watch as he takes off running and as he leaps raging, his body's shifting and forming into sort of a more crocodilian, albeit a hairy crocodilian type thing before swoosh,
So he's a dragon, bear, crocodile hybrid now.
Yes.
Yes.
He is man, bear, pig.
I'm going to try to latch on to one of them with my maul.
All right, you make your bite attack.
Let's see. Okay. Ooh, yes, that is a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right, and it's going to be a D8 plus 3. That's only going to be 4 damage, but when I hit, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
Yes.
Total 11.
It fails the wisdom saving throw. It must use its reaction to make a melee attack against a creature of my choice.
Okay.
It's called Infectious Fury.
All right.
Whenever I bite it, I transfer the thought that it needs to attack the plesiosaur that has not been hit yet.
So the one that has not been hit.
Yes.
Okay. It will make the attack against the please. Yep. That definitely hits.
Trying to draw their attention off of us, make them start fighting each other.
That is a 3d6 bite.
Did you add your rage damage?
Should be
Or
plus
just your strength? It's plus 3
Additional
overall.
plus 3, okay, yeah. Okay, so it'll be 7 total. I gotta pop a
13 points to, so 7 total. Okay, 13 points to number 3. All right. Yeah, as soon as you hit it, just I literally like just reach over and biting into the plesiosaur next to it.
And then after that happens, I'm gonna kick off of him
Alright.
and come back swooping up to where he is. I'm gonna bring the candied axe and try to finish off the one that.
Go for it. Yeah.
Try to slap his neck off. All right, let's see how this goes.
I'm gonna say the position you're coming in, you will have advantage on the attack. You can flank him. Yeah.
Okay.
Because both of you are being able to move through water unencumbered, I'll say that you can have advantage on the attack.
Okay. 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And then this is going to be that's 12, let's see, 12, 15 total.
15 damage total.
15 total from that slap. Shunk.
As you come up, just as this thing is basically the head lunging down to grab your wizard friend, your axe comes up and just blood fills the water as you have separated the head from the neck. It is dead. 2 plesiosaurs remain.
How much movement would you say we've used? All of it?
Actually, because normally it's half, but you guys, because of what
Full
you,
speed.
yeah, you've maybe used 10 feet of movement.
I'm going to grab him. And
I'm sorry, 50 would be 50 feet of movement, half your movement. So
I'm going to grab him and make our way back up to the surface and
All
try
right.
to pull us up.
Yep. You're able to, well, that will over encumber you because you're having to pull.
Okay.
But that's, you can still reach it. It's only about 10 feet, so you can easily reach the top of it.
Okay. She's gonna get us both up there so we can grab all.
Yeah,
and
you
we
reach
can
up, just kind of grab the side of the damaged boat.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is Namash.
Did you see the other person?
How far am I away from the
I was
boat?
too-
You
Like
fell
the
maybe 10
plesiosaur.
feet from it.
10 feet?
Yeah.
I will Misty Step back onto the boat.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do
Right.
that?
Yes, you
Yeah, you can
can.
do that, yeah.
It's
All right.
amazing.
Bonus action.
All right.
And then,
So you step back right as one of the other plesiosaurs, just in time to see like one bite into its comrade as it throws him off. Rearing back, he goes into jail, there's one within attack distance of you. So
okay. So I'm back on the boat. And
Yep.
how far out are the other two?
they have latched
No,
on.
no.
The
The
plesiosaurs.
police.
Oh, they were like within 5 feet. They're right on the boat. They're right
Right on
against
the
the boat.
Yeah, they're still right next to us.
All right. I'm going to cast blindness on them.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save?
That is a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Constitution 16.
16.
That's going to be a third level because it's 2.
Okay. One rolled a 21.
I'm going to use reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
I'm doing that. I'm not fun with this.
That's a strict saving spell, sir.
It's a what?
It's a strict saving spell.
Oh, I
But
can't
you know
use
what?
that?
You know what? Because
Oh,
I actually.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, I actually like the spell. I don't mind. I'll let you use it for this game. It's a one shot. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay.
It is probably the most powerful bard spell they've ever made.
You said no save spell, so I did not.
Silvery bars?
Silvery bar.
It's a,
So he has disadvantage on the roll.
and you give advantage to an ally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that turns the 14 into a 4. So that's an 11 total. So an 11 and a 10.
So they're both blind.
Both fail. Yep.
And I give advantage on the next creature. I'll pick him.
It basically does what takes paladins 2 abilities to do. It doesn't 1 ability.
Did you get knocked in the water?
No.
No.
Okay, I was about to say, I was trying to make sure.
Well, they're in the water, right?
The plesiosaurs are, yes.
No, I'm talking about these people.
I'm
No.
sorry.
I'll
No,
give
they're-
her
oh
advantage.
no, we're in the water.
They're in the water. They're about to
just.
just have
We're
to climb
right
out
by the
there.
boat.
I'll give her
I'm
advantage
swinging.
because
Okay.
she's still in the water. All right.
So-
He's still in the water.
Yeah, that
I
boy-
might go back down.
that boy
I got my
really-
crocodile armor. I'm
And-
good.
I'm going back in too. I just wanted us up.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
and that's my
that's Namash. Ash, you're up next.
Can Ash get to one of them?
Most definitely, yes.
Ash is. Can he get adjacent to 2 of them?
Ooh.
Well, so they're say just their size of them that they're having to basically constantly move. You can get between 2 of them, yeah.
And then I'm gonna rage.
Rage on.
Mm.
Rage on.
Rage.
Rage on.
And you are wild
I'm
magic.
a wild magic.
Oh, wild magic.
Yeah, I've never seen wild magic work.
It's great. It's great. What's the big one?
That's an 8.
God, which is the
That's it.
That is a bolt of light shoots from my chest. Another creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of my next turn.
well, they're already
already
blinded.
blinded.
So that means it's an instant failure. So go ahead and roll damage on it.
And until my rage ends, I can use this effect again on each of my turns as a bonus action.
Oh, nice. All right.
Ooh,
So yeah, that's
wow.
instant failure because they're already blinded. So you go ahead and roll the additional damage.
Does that extend the blindness? Do they do that in D&D? I've never.
No,
No, it doesn't
Okay.
stack.
Not-
unfortunately.
Okay.
Back in third
Five
edition, there were
radiant
abilities to do
Okay.
that.
Which one are you trying to aim for? There is the one he hit for a little bit, and then there's the one that bit the one that was bitten.
I'll hit that one.
One that was bitten. No, took more damage. Okay. So how much was it total?
5. That was 5 radiant damage.
5 radiant. Okay.
And then I will reckless attack it.
There you go. Reckless.
Do I already have advantage?
Yeah.
They're blinded. So yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you
I'm
already
not
have-
going to
And then I
reckless.
give you
Blinded
advantage
by
from
the-
the silver.
Can see automatically fail checks required inside. Creature attack rolls of disadvantage attacks and gives them have advantage. So I'll let my little customizable Dungeon Master screen here.
That is a 18 plus 8.
Definitely gonna
26.
hit.
That is going to be 14 14 damage.
14 damage. Yeah.
3 more of that is also radiant.
Okay.
Nice.
Anything else?
I have 2 attacks.
Extra attack. Go for it.
I'm level 10. That is also a 26 to hit.
Will hit.
16 damage.
16.
Two of that is radiant.
I actually have 3 attacks.
Okay. He is looking low. That last one is just barely hanging on. Anything else?
That is all I can do this turn.
All right. So now it's the plesiosaur's turn. They're blinded, so they know that there was something standing on the boats. They're both going to make their attacks against you. Their bite attacks have disadvantage. Roll an 18 and 16. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
19 plus 5 is
24.
What was that?
22.
Shield.
Shield? Shield
Well,
comes
no, I
up.
already used my reaction.
You already used your reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silvery bars.
You did just try.
All right, so that's going to be 11. It's going to be 17 points of piercing damage. I need a dexterity saving throw, please. I'm sorry, strength saving throw. Strength saving.
Oh, even
Ooh.
better.
There you go.
There you go.
11.
11 total.
11.
Yeah.
You all watch as.
Well, let me use my
Okay.
inspiration.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do have that.
Form inspiration. Okay.
It's worse.
11.
All right. So you watch as the plesiosaur gets lucky, like bites halfway onto you, lifting you up out of the water as it suddenly off the boat. It suddenly turns and dives out of the water with you. Yeah. Taking you deep. Okay.
Does it
Looks like we're going back down.
It actually does. Yes, that one does move.
Attack it.
Sure.
Now, hold on. Did me and Mike see that? Because are we on the side of the boat?
Like you're like kind of hanging on the side, so you saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
That
So
would be
it'd
a
be
19
medium
to
what we
hit.
did.
All right. And this is the one that took all that massive damage was first. So
You said it was 11 damage?
yes.
You're not a reaction?
You know, 11. Be 17 points of damage.
That would be 22 damage, 5 of which is radiant.
Okay. So, as the plesiosaur is turning with Namasha's like flailing form in its mouth, you just reach up with your axe and just, and you watch as the head and neck separate, and sploosh, you're in the water. You are no longer restrained, and you are now free. However, the other one does not know that you're gone, so it's going to make its attack against the boat. Doing nothing, just like slamming its head down on the boat, rearing back in pain.
With us being attached to the boat, can that count as an attack adjacent to us?
Sure.
I want to react.
All right.
I want to use my tail. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a damage reaction. That's an additional AC reaction. Dadgummit.
All right.
I misread it.
All right. With that, Banefried, is your turn.
Um,
As you're still standing on the boat.
oh no, I can't attack on the boats. Can I?
So you can, yeah, because you're on the boat. This thing is just kind of moving and flailing near you.
Okay. Before I attack, I'm gonna raise my ass up in the achievement rally cry.
Okay. So that means that, because of the size of this thing, I'm going to say that as it's under the boat, the actual head up, it's in everybody's combat range.
Okay.
So dog, pound, or rabbit. We'll start with you.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your, no, actually, that takes your action to do that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go through initiative order then. We'll start here with Prathion. You make your attack against it.
So everybody gets,
Here comes the Shadow Blade with advantage.
All right.
everybody gets more power.
Nat 20.
Natural.
That's in. Yeah.
Oh no, man, this is kind of fun part of it.
Time for the crit cards. All right, George. Say when.
When?
So this is a blade, right? A slicing weapon.
I'm actually doing psychic damage because it's a magic. It's a sword of coalesced shadow.
Okay, so this will be a magic attack then.
Yeah.
Okay. Whispers of Doom. So double damage, and they take a D6 penalty to their attack rolls for a D6 round. So let me roll that real quick. They will take 5 penalty to their attack rolls for the next 3 rounds,
All right.
but double damage.
Oh shit.
It's dead.
Yeah, I rolled 1 off max. All right, so 16 plus 7, 23, 40, hold on, let me add, 23, 27, 54 damage.
How's that happen?
I see the light of the axe shine up, and I get a good view of the plesiosaur flailing in the water. I actually throw the shadow blade,
Okay.
and it flies forth and becoming an arc, slicing the creature's head off.
Guys, you see the light being cast from behind you off the axe he has raised high, illuminating your shadow blade, extending it out. You just like rear back and chunk it, becoming almost like a flying delta wings that extends outwards, turning at an angle as the plesiosaur rears back and then just. Now,
You're giving very darkling vibes.
I need a luck roll for your boat. Who wants to make it?
You know what? The luck man.
18.
The boat, while heavily damaged, is still floating.
I want to drag a giant piece of the plesiosaur
Yeah.
on the boat. Oh, we're cooking this.
Okay, I'm all for that.
We need to eat after that. The boat's
Well,
about
okay,
to fall
okay.
apart.
Did the journals mention anything about eating these creatures?
Roll me a nature check with advantage.
I don't like to eat my kin, but they tried to eat me first. I'm hungry.
That is gonna be a 22.
You remember that the plesiosaur, as long as you like skin it, because the outer flesh is a little bit toxic, but the inner meat itself is fine.
Okay. So before he starts, he's like, "Hold on, Fred. I'm gonna just." I start skinning it.
Okay.
We can actually use this later. The skin.
All right. Roll me another nature check. So much you get. Because it's like you're holding on to this, trying to drift downstream in the rapids.
21.
21. I'll give you a good like 5 foot square section. I'm just able to kind of move off and before the rest of it floats off downstream.
Yeah. So
Everyone roll perception checks because they've been.
We have been fighting for a minute there.
Yeah.
16.
It's auditory perception, by the way. You're listening.
16.
Okay. DC of be a DC of 12.
16.
16.
Do we get a bonus back?
Mine's a +5.
I mean, for auditory.
No.
I think so.
It's things you can only see.
Okay.
I think I know.
When I
what you're
climbed up
doing.
onto the boat, I pat you on the on the back of the shoulder, and you can get back a spell slot of first or second level, your choice.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Appreciate that.
So if you made a DC of 12,
Okay.
because you've been fighting for maybe almost a minute, but that first plesiosaur went down so quick that the rapids shot its body forward. It's probably a good, maybe half a mile downstream. In the distance, you hear a
What was that?
That sounds like a good fight.
You're not wrong. And judging by the fact that those did not shoot lightning out of their mouth, I can't believe you tried to jinx us like that.
I'll take the initiative.
Hopefully,
I'm gonna-
none of them shoot. Hopefully, it's not something that shoots lightning out of its mouth.
Could I?
I'm going to swim to the front of the boat, and I'm going to kind of like attach myself to the front while I'm still in
Yeah.
the crocodile, and I have my axe just kind of hanging, waiting, kind of watching ahead.
Actually, you will, in just a few moments, about an hour or so, you will get to the where the river bends around. You see that there is an old, looks like a dock or some form made of, but this is your landing point on the map. So as the river kind of bends, continues on back around, the noise of it was coming from much further downstream. You moved maybe an eighth, like you didn't move the full quarter mile, so you only
Okay.
moved a little bit toward it. That you bring your boat onto the shoreline. As you enter into a decently open glade area, it's like you see here before you. Your boat being docked in the little pier that they're in over there. As you step out, and everyone roll perceptions, please.
A lot of perception checks.
Oh yeah, most common checking D&D.
4.
23.
18.
24.
4. Did you also roll 4?
Yeah, but I get gonna be 8.
All right, so DC of 12. In the distance, maybe almost a couple of football fields away, you see the remnants of a large stony structure. As you approach it, you're starting to see it. There are several pillars that once existed. There's a cobblestone path. You get a sense that this is a remnant of that ancient empire that he was talking about.
Okay.
Who beat their perception check who made a DC of 15 or greater? 15 or greater. Okay, so you three, on that roll, notice that there are several strange mounds, kind of like pushed up of earth and clay and grass around this area. They might be to 20 or greater. The two of you hear a faint clicking noise coming from the brush and the trees surrounding you. And we're going to take a small break before we come back and figure out what that is.
All right.
It's 8 o'clock. We'll come back in about a 15-minute break, 8:15 before we'll come back. Stick around as things are getting interesting. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, man.
I wish I could.
That was fun.
I wish I
We're just halfway done now.
Second or third.
Like
Yeah.
natural.
Okay.
You know,
The Valley Coast,
talk about
then
when I
which
first
had
got that
more
Oliver, I thought about where we were going. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
But the thing I was saying is,
that just seems like something I need.
Ask for him.
Jungle,
If you're gonna
it's gonna come up.
What to look for, like damage and stuff.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Oh, you just have to roll like a battle
I don't
axe.
know where I think
Like
I'm
a
going.
battle axe or
Yeah, like in the
And
normal
it's, and it seemed like I don't know how much like the valley gives to everybody either. It don't say. It don't
No,
say.
they can use everybody can hear you use it to make an attack. Everybody's just
Okay.
to make an attack with their
Okay,
weapon.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where's the instant attack though? Ain't it?
Yeah, they get to make an attack right
It
now.
uses their reaction, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Okay,
uses
so I had
whenever
already
you
used
hear
my
it,
reaction.
you can
So-
pop that, and everyone who has a reaction can steal a
One of my mods will kind of take care of beef's meat, please. Really appreciate it. So, you guys enjoying the live stream? I know it's a little different than we normally do. The natural ones aren't here this evening. But I figured a one-shot, you can get some more of the great players here we have at the Hive, a chance to shine on camera for you guys. The YouTube channel is up and running. I've been seeing the mods and my admins pushing our Discord site the entire time. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. A one-shot is it's a game that doesn't have even any overarching consequences or story. It is a game that exists just for the one time it's played. Let me shut the door real quick. A lot of fun stuff planned for this too. We're just now at the halfway point. Well, the plan is eventually to be able to go live on YouTube. I need more subscribers. Once I get to the point, I'm getting the equipment to go live on YouTube. Just need the subscribers. The podcast, didn't get the chance to record it today. There were some issues, but next week we're meeting together to go our next episode of that'll be up sometime soon. So yeah, thank you so much. I love my group. This is not my usual one. This is a little one-shot group we've got, and hopefully next Sunday our natural ones will be back in action. Oh. Appreciate the likes. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Love to learn. If you're interested in learning how to play, I have a Discord. The link to it is in my link tree. We talk about it. You always got tons of people up there starting new games, willing to teach. So yeah, come join us on my Discord. Yeah, they're on a small break right now, about 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back. For the organization for this game, but it's fun to, hey, just sub to your YouTube. Thank you so much, appreciate it. You don't have to have imagination, you just have to have a want to play, that's it. Like I've had games where they were just, the players, they were very, very, very direct, they didn't do a lot of role play, but they still enjoyed the combat aspect of it. There's a whole bunch of ways you can play this game. I have seen Critical Role, yes. I've seen all of the first campaign. Majority of the second, I know how it turns out, and I'm currently watching the third one. Where are the other players? We're currently on a break right now. They're going to the restroom. I figured I'd sit in here and, interact with you folks, answer some questions, take some comments, that kind of stuff. Love this great Demon player. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do my best to interact with my players, to kind of pull them into the story. Because, yeah, I tell a story, but they're the ones that really give the story life and push it forward. Dominic, welcome back. Welcome. Thank you for returning. Is there a Game of Thrones Dungeons and Dragons type of play? Actually, I think there is somebody has made a 5e variant for Game of Thrones. There also, I believe Game of Thrones has their own role-playing system. I've never played it myself, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to look into it. It sounds fun. It's dragons and dungeons, and it's Game of Thrones. Yes, the stone wall is painted on. Does your usual group also play on it today? No, this one just normally plays on Sunday. We've got a few other groups that play during the week. But yeah, the stone wall is painted. It's an amazing job done by the guys and girls. He, she's, and theys here at the Hive, Bacoa, Mississippi. Very creative people. I love this room. This room just brings out so much. You want to be in here. You want to play D&D. I hope our bard tries to romance a dinosaur. Would not be the first time. Throw some quicksand at the characters. Also, we'll do some Game of Thrones. Hey, no problem, no problem. I don't have quicksand prepped. I've got a few things about to happen here, Dylan. I think they may find a challenge in. Only one who answers back. Hey, I do my best. I know sometimes, like during the game, I really can't. But here, like in this 5, 10, 15-minute break we take, I do my best to try to sit and answer and talk to people, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. None of this would be possible without you folks, without this great community that we're building here on D&D TikTok. We will be live until 10 o'clock. I only just joined. Can you explain what you do in the game? Okay, I'm what's called the Dungeon Master or the Game Master. My job is to basically tell a story. And as I tell the story, my players, the 5 people that played this game with me, they interact with it in various ways, and their actions have consequences. And it helps progress the narrative along. Speaking of, here are 2 of the players back with me.
Howdy.
Me, Stoker, Boss Band. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. Hey, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. The sword he threw was a magical sword, so it only existed basically when it finished the attack. He basically dispelled it, so he gets some of it back to him at any point.
Yes, it is the Shadow Blade spell from Zenithard's Guide to Everything. Yes, thank you.
Do I pre-plan the story to make it as I go? About half and half. I have actually, that's my big secret, about half and half.
Yeah.
I have certain key points that have to happen, but for the majority of the story, I go off what you guys give, what my players give me. I just kind of improv a lot.
I wanted to ask, the War of the Wand Mage, just only like a +1 to attack. I was trying to go for something like that would help with the spell save.
Yeah, it's both of them. It's spell save and the
Oh,
attack.
D&D Beyond it didn't do spell save.
Don't worry about that. It's just me giving you what you want.
So just, okay.
Yeah, just take it. It's fine.
Yeah. There's some stuff I'm having to add lib.
Do I have a funny story from any of my games that stand out? Yes, I have a very funny story. So, one of my first games I was playing, the players, I said, they come across the top of, they just about to the forest, and in front of them are these rolling fields all around them, just miles and miles of wheat. And as soon as I said that, Everyone goes, we cast fireball. What? I go, no, you idiots. Wheat. They thought I said fields of weed. No, you idiots. Wheat.
It's not that kind of game.
Actually, it was that kind of game, but wheat. I'm really loving the man-bear character. Yeah.
Yes.
The guy Mike
Yeah,
is a
Mike.
great role player. I love him so much.
Yes, we are lucky he didn't go with Chungus this time.
Could fall asleep to this. Hey, thank you. Hey, therapeutic. It's great. Now look, a lot of times I'll have these games going on. I fall asleep to them. Very tough. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Told a great story. I got thrown into playing. Hey, that's my main goal was to tell a story that as you hear it, you just want to hear more and get pulled in deeper and hear more of it. So by the way, guys, at one point I looked over. We had over 600 viewers at one point.
Oof, nice.
Well, I got confirmation that one of the people I played D&D with on another Discord server, they're watching.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
First time I've seen him play, but never played it. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you want to maybe play some, I have a Discord. That's the links in my link tree. We've got games starting all the time.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think there was like a play-by-post going.
That's the drama happened today. I need to tell you about.
Okay. We'll get to that later.
Oh my god, it was ridiculous.
Actually, I hear it's very common. That D&D is very commonly played in prison because you don't need a lot of stuff. It's a great way to pass the time.
Shoot, a pencil, piece of paper, and some imagination.
Yeah.
Yep. Got a
I
lot of that in
heard
prison.
doing Play-Doh like overseas and like Iraq
It's
and
it's
Afghanistan.
very big
Oh,
in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Because
buddy-
literally you just have you don't have a lot of room in your kit, but you have room for a dice, and you're good to go.
my buddy Alex, who when he did his tour in Iraq, he and his friends played a lot of D&D.
I saw a Reddit post where this.
What if you're a beginner? If you're a beginner, we love you all the more. We love having new people coming to our Discord, playing games. It's
I'm
great.
a beginner.
And
I'm a beginner. I've only played.
That's-
This is my third. It's like my third real campaign, I think, or not even campaign. This is a one shot.
Yeah.
And 5e is good for beginners.
Yes, it is very forgiving. It's very easy to pick up.
Unlike previous editions of D&D.
We don't talk about four.
No, we don't.
You mentioned the military at D&D.
Use calculators for dice because we couldn't have
Although I
rules
would
for
love to
basic
have a conversation
information.
with you about 4th edition D&D.
Can't confirm uniforms have many pockets than do for the Air Force. But yeah, I think after 5th edition, the one I think is probably the most played because it allowed for the most. You could do the most with it was probably 3.5.
Yeah. Of course, the best version of 3.5 is Pathfinder 1st edition.
That's fair. I'll give you that. Pathfinder 1st edition is basically D&D 3.5.1.
3.75.
Started on 2nd edition. Oh wow, you were really in back in the day then.
Also,
2nd edition.
for those, right now, I'm just going
Yes, Jacob
say
and Bean.
this.
We are in fact nerds. Get on our level.
I'm going to say this. THAC0 is not as bad as everyone says it is, and I will die on that hill.
If I want to hit something, I just hit it. I don't want to apply let me just hit something.
You can. All you have to do is your roll has to equal 20.
Oh, by the way, you got a fan. Let the bard know I'm rooting for him. You got a fan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, if you haven't played, if you never played before, again, I will plug my Discord. We got games firing all the time over there. We've got artists posting things. We've got storytellers. We've got all kinds of stuff. It's
Got
great.
these new spots open.
Got some new spots open. Okay.
Yes.
Man, bear, pig. They're latching on the whole thing. I said you're basically man, bear, pig. Except you were crocodile, bear, dragon. That's what.
Crocodile bear.
But
dragon.
Man Bear Pigs just rolls off the top so much better.
By the way, somebody said, remind the bard he promised me a song.
Oh.
She's here? Oh,
She's
God.
here.
Oh, you.
What does D&D stand for? D&D stands for Dungeons and Dragons. card sets. I don't know about like old style card sets. I know like for item cards and stuff. But I don't know actual D&D cards. Well, no, the Taroka deck. There is the Taroka deck for Curse of Strahd.
Like, what was
There's
the
also
question?
Tavern Brawl
The
cards.
Tavern Brawl cards. Yeah, there's a deck of many things, deck of illusions, that kind of stuff.
Like, what was the question though?
I still remember D&D card sets. How do they play in the game?
Oh, well, if we're talking about the 5th edition, you got the card sets that tell your spells and class abilities and magic items, because they released that with 5th edition.
Actually, yeah, we're about as soon as we're waiting on one guy to get back from the restroom. As soon as he comes and sits down, we'll kick back into the story.
And then there was they actually did release a miniature scaves that came with cards for.
Yes, I know. I want that red colossal dragon so bad. That thing's ridiculously expensive, but I want it. I needs it.
Oh.
It's the precious.
Back with 3rd edition's heyday, when they released their original minis, my buddy Alex actually had the gold dragon mini for him.
Brody, one of the guys here, Brody has the Chardallan dragon.
Oh yeah, it's back there.
Yeah, I want it.
It's back there.
I want it.
It's in the storage room.
I was
I
actually.
wanted to borrow it because my party that's running through Icewind Dale encountered it a couple of sessions ago.
Oh,
And
nice.
I had to use the unpainted green dragon that I left up there and forgot about.
I was actually at a place in
Could you not get
Louisiana
that
and
for free?
picked up one of the
I
new
didn't
adult
realize
red
that.
dragon miniatures. But I've got it on pre-order for the big gargantuan red that comes
Future
out.
reference. It's back there. It's in the storage room down the hall.
Actually, would y'all go make sure like Jeff didn't lose track of time, please, or maybe if he's in.
Jeff told me
Oh,
about
man,
a few
very
minutes
big.
ago, well not a few, it's been a while, that he was going to run over to Burger King.
Ah.
But that was like earlier. He should be back by now.
Okay.
It depends. It's Burger King. So.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
I just went to get some water.
Well, if we have to, we can jump back in. Ah, there he is, right on time, sir.
I think just a couple of minutes.
All right. So, before we go back into it, as a few people are asking, let's give a quick run introduction one more time. We'll start this time on this corner.
My character is Arethion. He is a human Elder's Knight, blade singing character.
So, Raytheon, fighter wizard.
Fighter wizard.
Fighter wizard.
I am Nemajnev, the half-elf College of Valor Bard.
Majnev, bard.
I'm Venus Deletus. I'm out here as a red dragonborn, Path of the Beast barbarian who doesn't like water. Unless the water takes his friends away, then he murders the water. Then we're
AKA,
scared of the water again.
All right.
AKA Medbear Pig.
Jeff.
I'm a Fae. I'm a Goliath, barbarian, paladin.
Okay. And Beck.
I'm Karashrian, also just called Ash, the half-elf barbarian Path of Wild Magic.
3 barbarians, I love it. I am Kenneth, aka Southern D&D. I am the Dungeon Master. To answer a few questions, actually, yeah, we play all year round, and we are located at the Hive here in Macomb, Mississippi, in the amazing rentable roleplay room they have here. So, as we come back to the story, those who made the perception check, hearing a strange rustling, growling sound coming from the thick foliage around you.
Did you say it was clicking?
Yeah, it was
Kind of a-
Exact. Yeah.
So the opportunity for a short rest has already passed.
I know you had a long rest. I would say that the last hour or so you on the boat coming back down to the dock was a short rest.
I would like to
Where is this hit dice on this?
not knowledge. I guess whatever knowledge check I need from what I've read in the journals, what that could be.
Make me a nature roll. I'm going to give disadvantage on this one because there's so little information. Because your advantage is just a straight roll.
Okay. Straight roll. 22.
22. Remember, there was something. The term curve claw comes to your mind.
Was any note of danger associated with the curved claw?
There was one word. run.
Since I heard a creaking sound too, can I make a Arcana check just to see if there's any magical?
I'll let you know that you won't sense it. Actually, don't roll it. There might be, you may pick something interesting.
It's hit die per level, right?
Correct.
It would be 18.
18. There actually is a faint magical aura coming from inside this set of standing stones here.
After reminiscing and remembering
Yeah.
the term curve claw associated with the word run, you will see
By the way,
Raytheon.
the path of your map takes you this direction.
Okay. Raytheon draw his sword.
Yeah, but if you go ahead and place your miniatures, you see we have a dragonborn back here.
Yeah.
Where is the... there we go. We'll let this be your dragonborn, sir.
Yay.
Hands. All right. Is everybody else? Who else needs one?
Yeah, I know.
You are a Goliath barbarian. I actually have one for you.
I'm not sure where exactly we are.
Pass that one down for him.
Sorry.
Thank you, back.
Let me turn so that I can hear you.
Ah.
You kind of like in the middle of those squares.
Well, I was actually pushing it more towards those down there because that seems to be where we're gathering.
So behind you,
Stand in a line, dear God, people.
The fireballs!
I'm gonna be in the front because I ain't scared.
All right. So behind you, the raging rapids, the remnants of your boat.
Move me forward, for 2 more. All right. Yeah, there.
Okay, I feel a little better about
I'm
that.
apparently not in the front because you got a copycat.
All right.
There!
You're still in
2
the line.
fireballs. Okay. So that's marching order.
Sure.
This is a horrible marking order.
Did anybody get hit in the last combat?
I did not.
No, I did
Just
not.
me?
Yes.
Wow.
just you.
So as are y'all going to proceed in this order through the?
I will state that clicking now sound we're hearing could be what is known, what the journals referred to as curve claws, and it only said run from them.
I don't hear that clicking sound.
Can I have my familiar do a scouting
Sure.
around?
Sure. Your owl will take off. Roll me a perception
Raytheon
check
does draw his rapier.
with advantage.
Yep.
I do got
Take
my
advantage.
I will draw my
highlight
sword.
switch.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my axe and lick it.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
20.
And I pull out the flagelator.
All right. What's your familiar's AC?
1.
As it's diving through the brush, you get a sense of something lithe, something's low to the ground. Before, as it turns its head,
Like I'm looking through its eyes.
yeah.
So,
For some, as it turns its head, you see jaws and teeth, and just.
oh, dear God.
I just have my mirror just flying.
So if you all
Yeah.
kindly advance yourself in whatever order to about this point here.
Hold on now.
All right. So,
I like
Amash, do you want to kind of bring up the rear there?
Yeah, I'm bringing up the rear.
As you reach that point, you hear "nah, nah," as from behind each of these trees.
Oh, God.
Two trees over there, please. One there.
My,
I'm assuming right here.
so
Right
no
there.
passive perception when I caught anything?
Tell me
Not
if
on a
you
natural
need
20
to,
stealth check, no.
Oh, no.
Did you need to change any?
Those are fine. This one on the other side of the tree. And then this one leaping up to there.
Unpack the last one.
As we once again go
Into
to initiatives.
How long does gift last?
It only lasts us once.
I didn't know if that lasted.
Actually, no, I'm gonna use my inspiration. he's lucky.
16.
16. Namash.
12.
Venus.
15's the highest I could get.
Belfry.
14.
Sorry, Bainfrey. Is it 14?
This one.
Ash.
12.
Am I voting for everybody again?
Namash and Ash. Who has the higher dexterity?
I got a 15.
Mine is a 14.
14. Okay.
Oh, there's
Well, my
the
con
average.
16.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Rathian, Betis. So you have the higher dex, Namash.
About 1 point.
Namash.
Okay, these guys look like they didn't get flungulated.
So Bainfrey.
Please.
Then Namash.
Flungulate.
And then
I'll
Ash.
flungulate all over this battlefield.
So, the Raptors are first.
God.
With their 19 initiative roll. So, this one here, you notice, turns its head and makes a few sharp barking noises. This one, if you'll move it to here,
Oh, no.
Remember, you can't cast shield.
as it'll make it gets a bite and a claw attack.
Here we go.
Bite attack is a 22 to hit.
I'm going to cast shield.
Shield, okay.
19 plus
I think it's
5.
24.
24, all right. The claw attack. He's a 7. All right.
Ding, ding.
Now, this one will rush here, actually, to there behind him.
Oh, no.
Uh,
You're in danger.
But it still keeps us.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Else it stay. Your
Until
AC
your turn.
24 till your turn.
17 plus 5, 22.
No.
Yeah, 19.
There's an 18 plus, so 23.
Oh.
I think.
All right.
Ding, ding.
Okay.
You guys
So-
have dome up. It's like.
This
Weaving and
one
bobbing.
will rush here.
Oh.
And it gets 2 attacks against you.
We can't rage in response, can we?
Correct.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
That, let's see. Hold on, let me make sure. No, you have disadvantage to hit me.
Right, the displacer cloak. Thank you.
He actually remembered this one.
12.
I missed it. I have a 16 on last
All
turn.
right, that was the bite. Now for the claw attack. That's a 16, or so, 16 to hit.
That meets it.
All right, so the claw attack is
It meets it, it meets it.
10 points of slashing damage.
Great.
Okay, now this one here will also rush. Okay. 16. Dirty 20?
Yep. Is it the disadvantage?
Yes.
Yeah, we might just-
Actually, I have disadvantage much. So it's 16. All right, so it'd be 21. Here's the thing. You watch as your focus is on that one in front of you there, or the other one behind you. You're turning. All of a sudden, you turn and this one leaps in, dealing sneak attack damage.
Oh no.
Oh.
We're in danger.
And then it was 1d plus 3 bites.
Don't worry. Do you want me to flungulate over in your direction first?
He's a barbarian.
19 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Okay, I will flungulate onto the
And then
board.
the claw attack. That's a 19.
Yeah, it is.
Claw attack is
Sounds
10
so
points of
dirty.
slashing damage.
Being a barbarian's no good if you don't get a turn first.
All right. The remaining 2.
You'll be fine.
This one here is going to rush to here. Takes its first attack. That's a 5. It's going to miss. Claw attack is a 2. Going to miss. Okay. Blue one here rushes forward as well to this right there. He's going to attempt his attack.
Surprisingly enough, I
That's
think
a natural
our
one.
formation has helped us out a lot.
On a natural 1, he loses both of his attacks. Okay. That's crap. Sneak attack would hurt. The remaining one here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Right there. make her 2 attacks. Bite. Can I get a confirm on that, please, Mr. George?
Oh, I need to look over
Yes.
this. Oh crap!
Twenty.
The symbol is the 20.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Natural 20. This is a natural attack.
Y'all-
Whose
Well-
character is that?
That is my character.
All right. Rathian, say when.
Win.
Making you confirm your own hit.
Oh.
A shield spell won't get me out of this, will it?
No, okay, so it's just gonna be double damage because the other ability cannot be, there are no other enemies within 5 feet of you, so it's just double damage. Plus 5 for bite. So 14 points of piercing damage as she bites hard into you.
Okay, that's not bad.
Second attack. 7. The miss.
That's miss.
All right, that's the raptor's turns. Up next is Rathian.
As it bites me, I point the flungulator at it, and I stick it in its mouth, and I flungulate.
All right.
We got it. I'm using it.
Of course.
Wherefore art thou, flungulator?
Also, we have a hill of big flesh.
Okay. So, flungulator. God, I was hoping, yes, thank you.
I told you I farmed it out. I was like, this is it. It's the time for the flungulator.
Flungulate.
Okay, hold on. I should have read this first.
Yeah.
I mean, all right.
Here it is.
Okay.
Frungulator. Here we go.
You get
All right, Rathian. You're expending 1 charge.
I'm spending 1 charge.
I want you to roll me a d10.
Okay.
Is it on game yet?
All
It'll
right.
tell you in your attack.
It's on me.
Your attack page. Go to your actions.
8.
8.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be on this page.
Very
Go up to the top.
Target must succeed on DC 13
Your
Constitution
actions.
save. It's base 18, yeah. Otherwise, all of its equipment assumes the gaseous form till the end of its turn. So as you
the teeth if you're gaseous suddenly.
as you just like something like just gas and like we're like mist and gas, just kind of like the side of his mouth steps up.
As my bonus action, I will
Is the raptor now gumming?
It's kind of like it's trying to snap at the mist.
as a bonus action, he will actually bring forth the Shadow Blade,
Okay.
and that will be his turn.
All right. Up next then is Beatus.
I rage.
You rage.
I rage.
You rage.
I rage. Alright, well,
The reach circle.
it's time to start doing stuff. So, if I read this correctly, I
You
can,
will put that underneath.
I
Actually,
can,
he's on this side. Go put that underneath him, please.
I can attack with my claw, and it says that whenever you make an attack with a claw, you can make an additional claw attack as part of the same action.
Yes.
And then I can attack with my battle axe after that?
Same. Yes, it's the same action. Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, we're about to turn around, about to start throwing hands.
All right.
If I start smacking down be like, this how you treat your brethren around these parts? So that first one right there, the stuck attack, I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Roll.
17.
Just barely hits.
That's 8 damage.
All right.
Now he needs to make a wisdom save.
Total 18.
Dang it. Okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna smack him again.
Okay.
Smack. 30-20.
Hits. Wisdom save again.
Yes. He takes 9 damage.
9 damage. That is a 3 for a total of 5.
He will attack his neighbor right there.
All right. As he is going to make an attack on the green one.
Or, yeah, go ahead. Never mind.
That's a natural 20.
Excuse me. I gotta make a phone call.
All right. Mike.
What?
Say when.
I got those hit crits on each other. Is the green one dead?
Okay, it made the saving throw. All right, so triple damage.
Ooh.
That was the bite, so that is minus one of these, plus 5. Max damage, so 11, 33 points of damage. Okay. Had it failed, it would have been knocked prone.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so, anything else?
Yeah, I'm about to finish off this one in front of me.
All right.
How's about a... I'll go back. No, go back. Oh. Yeah, 17.
17 hits, just barely.
Plus, 16 damage.
Jesus, all right.
19 damage.
19?
Yes, because plus 3 from my
All right.
enraged.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
All right. Banefree, your turn.
Does it take an action to rage or?
That's a bonus action.
Okay. On the rage,
Okay.
then I'm gonna use an action to raise my axe rally cry.
Okay, go to rally cry.
Rally cry. And then let's see.
How far is the range on Rally Cry?
You have to be able to see and hear him.
See.
Oh, well, I guess it's all of us, huh?
Yep. Only person won't affect is Beck because they have no target near.
But she still can hear and see me, can't she?
That's just, yeah, they can still see and hear you.
Okay. And then
So yeah,
What's wrong, Craig?
let's go ahead. Starting with what's called your Riccara. Starting with you, Namash. You'll make your
You get
attack.
one Oh,
It's your reaction. You wait.
I thought I had
You
another
said-
action. Like
yeah. No, as
Yeah,
soon
well,
as you
they're-
fire that,
they're
everyone
resolving
goes
that.
off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
still get your actions after that.
Okay. All right.
I thought it took an action to do that.
I thought I got 2 actions.
Well, no, you have 2 attacks. You
Two
take the
attacks.
attack action. The action you chose was to activate the ability, so you
Okay.
don't get the 2
But
attacks.
I just used the bonus just
Bonus action was the rage.
yeah, the
Yeah.
range, but I thought I had like no after the.
Well, the item
Okay.
itself is an action to use. You only get the extra attack if you take the attack action.
Okay, okay.
So, Mosh.
I'm gonna be actually attacking with a rapier, even though it's a spear.
Alright.
Miss.
Miss. Alright. Rathian, he fired off the.
Is it a 11 to hit?
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he fired off the hero's call again. You can make an attack, burning your reaction, make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, you said your action.
Yeah.
I already made it.
You already mentioned you couldn't do it anyway. Have you used a reaction this turn?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You can use a reaction to attack the one on you.
Shadow Blade.
He used that shit on you.
Ooh, that's not good. 12.
Misses. All right, so that was that. Anything else? You want to try to move or anything?
I was gonna.
I guess.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You get a swing as well. I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
good, just make sure. That is going to be a 19 to hit
19 will hit.
with an additional.
Which one? It's that first one you've been lighting up there?
Yeah, we're going to hit him for 17 more damage.
17. You have the honeyed axe, right?
Yes.
So you've just been wailing into this thing. Finally, with that last, with that call, you just swing it. And, if you'll hand me that one from him, please. That dino is dead.
I looked at the axe with dino blood on it. I looked at the green dude, and I licked the axe with his buddy's blood on it. Looked at him.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yes! Yes! Finally! Finally! That's what I'm talking about. Fucking, what is that, like 25? Yes, 25.
You take 2 points of poison damage.
Finally! I've been waiting to take damage from licking something. It's like my favorite part of playing D&D, I swear.
All right.
As
So,
his previous DM, he's not lying.
one raptor down. All right.
I don't know if I should be concerned about that or not.
Namash, your turn with Ash on deck. Sorry, do you want to move or anything? Or if you move, you provoke attacks from 2 of them.
I don't know if you want to do that.
If I do it, wouldn't that still make to where I have a? Would that affect me too to where I have an instant Ration?
No.
Oh, just
they
my
would
eyes.
make the attack opportunity against you. Is the only thing, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So yeah, with that we have Mosh with Ash on deck.
Do I feel like these creatures are intelligent?
There is a sense of intelligence to them.
Okay.
Maybe not like they're not wise.
Like talking and I'm like.
No, not
Yeah.
not like. Roll me an insight check. I'll give you a free insight check.
But their sense of intelligence is they want to eat you.
One.
Nope. They are geniuses. They're speaking French. Je suis polyvalent.
I'm gonna use bonus action.
All right.
I feel the need to create French-speaking raptors. in
Misty
the game
Step.
now.
All right.
And go this way.
Okay. Do you want to move yourself over?
Back
This
up
step does
against-
not provoke attacks.
Back up against the tree.
You put your back to a tree.
So they only attack me from 3 sides,
Gotcha.
not 4.
All right.
Oh, go back.
As
Go
you
back.
you turn to see the two of them.
So I spell slot, and then I'm gonna point my bugle in that area, and you hear like this discordant, funny like sound,
Yep.
and cast synaptic
Synaptic shot.
Yeah,
There
snap.
you go.
See, here is the videos of you here. What?
And that's an intelligent saving throw. Or save, yeah,
What are they
saving
trying to hit?
throw. These two.
What are they trying to hit? I mean,
So that is
what are they rolling for? They're
Oh,
saying,
the DC is
Well, one was
16.
rolled a 3 total.
17.
Other one is a natural 20. So one does pass.
Okay. Oh, well, you gotta roll damage.
So what happens to them if they fail?
It's on a fail save. It has some muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number from all attack rolls and checks.
Okay, do me a favor. Put that underneath the one standing up, so I know which one to make the roll for.
D4?
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5.
He is the one that has muddled thoughts.
Anybody else has two more? If I can borrow.
No, what do you need?
Oh,
thanks, son.
fine. This is 8d6. So
Jeez.
The one that failed?
I mean together,
Oh,
and then it takes half on
Okay.
if it passes. Can you help with that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 12, 15, 17, 21. So the one that passed takes 11, the one that failed takes 21.
okay. Pass is 11 and 21. All right.
And it let's see.
The model faults
And that it says the concentration,
can't concentrate.
it can't,
They can't concentrate. All right.
saving throws main concentration.
Cool.
No concentration for you, Mr.
All
Raptor.
right. Ash, you're up with the raptors behind you.
Okay. We are going to be jealous of everyone else being able to fight.
Okay.
Come right over here.
All right.
Smackdown.
Slide our way this way, kind of between these guys and him. He looks a bit squishy.
All right.
Oh, no, just
I had a flanking with your own guy.
Rage.
Rage.
Which gives me a D8 to roll.
I rage.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Again. So we're just
Radiant.
gonna hit this one in front of me.
Blinded
With
by
the-
light.
Radiant damage.
Radiant, that's a 2 radiant damage.
2 radiant
And
damage.
he's blind.
So you wild magic every time you rage?
Every time.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Quick question.
Yes.
What's the lighting situation outside right now?
Your early light, so dim light. Early morning, so dim light.
I have advantage on attacks with the shadow blade.
Gotcha.
Holy
Natural,
moly.
natural 20.
there you go.
It's dead?
Esquire Beck.
I.
Say when.
Yes.
Okay. This is. We have a. What kind do you have?
I have a great sword.
Great sword. Double damage. That is a total of an 8, so it's a failure on their dexterity save. Sweep the legs. They are knocked prone. Take double damage.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
And you have advantage. Do you have advantage on prone enemies?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
So
13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 damage.
Doubled.
Doubled 40 damage.
40 damage. That one is dead.
When you take his legs out, you actually take his
Like, yeah,
legs
you
out.
cut the legs off of the center. If you'll kind of hand me that one. His mind got muddled, then his body got gone.
Go for the legs!
And then,
Not really!
step forward for my next attack?
Sure.
Or is that okay?
Go ahead.
That's only
We're
fine.
gonna stand on his body, even though he's not present.
So when she took out the leg, she took him off at the hip.
Yeah, they
I
went
took
for
his
the
legs
hip.
off right behind his knee,
Ah.
right behind his head. So 16 to hit?
What?
16 to hit?
16 just barely misses.
17 to hit.
Yeah, these things are pretty dexterous.
I did reckless though before
Yes,
I.
yes. All right.
That is it for me.
So, for their turn, you said you reckless?
I did reckless.
So that one
I
is going to
dare
have.
do it.
Advantage.
Actually, I'm going to roll a new dice I got. It's called an Iridium Dragon dice.
Ooh.
Go for it. Oh, heavy boy.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Other attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Ah! Okay.
AC 18.
All right. That was a bite. Now for the claw attack.
Beck was smart. Beck took a dexterity unlike the other barbarian right here.
19.
19 hits.
Okay.
I
This-
get unstable backlash.
Hell, was smart. I just-
So this is the claw attack. It doesn't have anything around, so it can't do a sneak attack. 14 points of slashing damage.
So half for 7.
Yes.
7 damage.
Now what's the unstable backlash?
I immediately, upon failing a saving throw while raging or taking damage while raging, I use my reaction to roll a wild magic table and produce the effect roll replaces my current effect.
Ooh.
And she gets back because of,
Yeah.
because of,
They get a reaction. That's a 2.
2.
I teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied
Oh my
space I can see.
God.
Until my rage ends, I can use this effect again on each of my turns as a bonus action.
Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You could actually teleport and give him flanking. Boom. Right there.
Here.
Someone help me.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
suddenly, Venus, as you're standing, you just see a boop, and there's ash right there behind the thing.
Mr.
All right.
Dead Barbarian.
So that was that one's attack. The one is the attack on you now.
Bring it on, Buster.
All right. So bite attack. I'm gonna stop rolling this.
Disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 5. Can't get any worse.
Yeah.
It got worse. Natural 1. I lost both of its attacks. Lovely. Blue.
Oh, God.
On blue.
14 to hit.
Misses.
Claw attacks. Even worse. All right. Now, on you,
Oh, you got 2 of them.
two of them.
the gray with blue striped one's there. It wasn't that, and it won't do it. 7.
I haven't even become a white Nancy
They
yet.
coming close.
Yes.
The green one with the yellow stripes. There we go. 21.
Mm-hmm.
It hits me.
Okay, he's because he has one within 5 feet. He's going to use a sneak attack damage. Means it is an additional 3 for the bite. This is base bite damage. That is. That's going to be 21 slashing damage. I'm sorry, 21 piercing damage. And then he goes for the claws. 12. Back to normal. Okay. You go away now. New dice coming in. All right. That was those. That's their turn. Next to Frontier. Prathion, excuse me.
Raytheon will stow the flangulator and draw forth his rapier. And then,
You already summoned the Shadow Blade, didn't you?
yeah.
Okay, let's make sure.
He is a 2-weapon fighting wizard. And then he starts humming a song to himself, and you see his feet start moving in a rhythmic form, activating the blade song.
All right.
Give me an additional +3 to AC, 10 feet of movement, and +3 to any con saving throws to maintain concentration since the Shadow Blade is out.
Okay.
And we will begin, and we will attack
Okay.
Blue.
Attacking blue.
Oh, blue, I can't believe it. Traitor.
19 19.
Hits.
Alright. 2d8. Oh, wait, I have advantage. Natural 20.
That's a
Oh.
kill.
All right. See you win.
Win.
What type of damage does this thing deal?
Psychic.
Okay. You got a life-threatening critical. Quadruple damage. If the attack was force or thunder damage, target is knocked back 1d8 times 5 feet. Take an additional 1d6 bludgeoning for each 5-foot push this way, and they're knocked prone. So you're dealing quadruple damage.
Jeez. Blue's dead.
11 plus 4.
15.
15 times 4.
60.
60. Blue is dead. 60 HP exactly.
Another big guy.
Hand me blue. So yeah, as your blade comes down, as you hit right on top of this thing's head, you just hear a loud.
I believe you can actually make it over to assist Jeff.
Let's see.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35?
Yeah, I got 40 feet. of
Yeah, you're good.
my
There
blade,
you
so-
go.
So
Yeah.
you can get right there.
And you have an extra attack, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the extra.
23.
Hits, yeah.
10, 14, 14 damage.
14 damage. Good hit. Okay. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Venus Deletus.
Venus is an owlbear. I turn around and look down at this raptor. And I start pawing.
The fur now looking like it belongs now with the feather overlay.
We go to paw for him.
Over here. Ooh, growl.
23 to hit.
Hits.
That is 9 damage from that one.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. Can you deal 8 points of damage?
Is 8 exactly.
He is dead.
Whatever I hit him that time, I just grabbed his head.
Like, yeah, your talons tear into it, just ripping his head off. You'll hand me a green boy there.
All right.
I want to
Killed me.
come down.
You know, that's mine.
These things can
Yes, I
hit
can
you in
actually
pairs.
hit.
They deal damage. You just can't fucking hit.
20.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will get you right there.
I have 40 walking.
So you can easily get to this guy here. Come here. All right? Come here. Now, come here, fuckstick.
That's how this is going down. And we're going to smack this dude as well.
All right.
I'm going to go reckless on this one.
All right. Yeah, he's looking a little rough.
That is going to be, it's like a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
9, 11, 16 total damage.
16 total damage. Nice. Anything else?
I throw his buddy's head at him. And I'm like, here's you a snack. And say that in Draconic, here's you a snack.
All right. Just. All right. With that, we now come to Brainfree. Sorry, Banefree. Yeah, keep putting the R in the wrong place. With Namash, you're up next. What you got, Banefree?
I want to use cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
I know it says add
Or are you currently raging?
I am.
Yes,
oh,
you
okay.
You can't
Okay.
cast spell.
You have to attack.
Okay, can't tell this out. Okay.
You have advantage on the attack though because he is flanking.
You can attack blue in front of you.
Right. Can I use blinding smite?
It's
Uh,
also
you can use Divine Smite because Divine Smite you're not casting a spell;
Okay.
you're activating an ability.
Divine smite then.
So yeah. So if you hit, you can fire off Divine Smite.
This plus what's it plus? Was it push the?
Plus strength,
Right,
plus
twice.
proficiency.
Inventory.
Was it push strength?
Yeah, it'd be plus your strength, plus your proficiency,
Should be already in there.
Yeah.
plus 5, and plus proficiency would be 3, so plus 8.
Yeah.
So it'd be 5 plus 8 or
No, 5
Plus-
plus 3 would be plus 8 total.
Plus 8 to the roll.
8? That'd be
You do have advantage, so you get to roll 2d20 and take the higher of the
Yeah.
two.
it's 17.
Okay, you can
You
roll
roll
again
on.
and see if you can get a higher roll. Maybe you can crit.
I'm gonna take this.
It takes 17.
17.
It hits. Roll
Yeah.
damage. And you can expend a spell slot to go Divine Smite.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
What level spell slot you want to expend? One will get you a 2d8.
He's a level 5 paladin, I think he only
Yeah.
has level 1. Does he have
Yeah,
a-
he's only gonna have level 1 at 5.
I think I had a level 2 at 5.
I will look it up.
Yeah,
It'll be on your.
should be on your sheet.
actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a little bit further down.
Okay. Well, level 5 is at least a level 2 slot.
They may.
It's
okay.
May. It's May. I
We have 2 level 2 slots. Like, I thought so. yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You have 2 level 2.
I couldn't remember if it was level 5 or level 6.
Yeah.
I knew it
One
was
spell
close,
slot
but.
is 2d8, and then you add 1d8 to your spell higher than
God.
first.
So as you
So
go
you go
through that
here
later.
and go to your spell.
I just looked at my D&D Beyond reader. It's like,
Right here.
in case you ever wonder how long it's been. Actually, since I looked at the D&D Beyond reader, it's like
So if you
update
second level
on
spell,
everything. I was like, oh no.
He's gonna do level 2.
Level 2, that should be 3d8, I believe.
3 additional d8.
Yep. On top of you have a great axe,
Yeah.
This one.
so it'd be d12 plus 3d8.
Be down there.
Just
You know,
get one. The
plus
axe.
your great axe, which is 2d6.
No,
it's actually
no, no,
Great
no,
axe
no,
is
It's a
12.
D12,
Yeah,
no.
great sword is 2d6.
Jeez, I wish.
12.
Okay.
It's
1, 4,
1, 7, 4.
23.
Plus your strength.
Plus,
It's gonna be 31 total.
31
'cause he has
total?
Plus 8
Dead.
for his
That one's
proficiency
gone.
and strength.
what's my
Oh,
strength?
it's dead.
It's,
Yep.
No, that's your athletics.
Oh, alright.
If you'll hand me the blue one, that one's out. All let's hope is the green one who has not had taken any damage, and the one in the back who is rethinking his life decisions.
He is looking at his friends.
This one's
I mean, the alpha has been killed.
Anything else?
It is free.
Bane?
I threw his friend's head in front of him.
Ah,
You gonna smack that second one?
Yep, you can turn and attack it.
I try to hit
Alright.
Yeah, you don't have advantage on this one, so it's just gonna be a d12.
Straight roll.
There's a roll 19.
Oh, yeah.
19, that hits, yes.
Then
Just a d12.
the,
I don't. The only thing is you can't fire off the divine smite again. That's only one
that's
side.
going
Yeah.
Yeah, just d12.
You get d12. D12 plus your strength.
That'd be
plus your rage, which I think is just a
Plus
plus,
three.
plus
Did you
3.
get plus 3?
It's plus 3.
That'd be 13.
13 points.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. Okay. 2 rappers remaining. With that, we come now to Dimash with Ash on deck.
seems like any inspiration isn't really needed at this point. Y'all handling it pretty well by yourself, so I'll just move around a little bit to get in range, and I'll cast Rathelium's Psychic Lance
Okay.
at it, and that's going to be another intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. That's a natural 1 on the saving throw.
Oh, no. It's in danger.
It's going to turn into a critical hit. So say win.
Win.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. I need a little mini one.
How many?
And 1.
All creatures within 15 feet of the target are affected by the spell, and they're affected again by the spell.
Shit! Do I get to pick for that, or is it everybody?
It's all creatures within 15 feet of that target.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You take half damage, it's fine.
Mike, you're in danger.
Not if it's psychic.
That's a lot of ones though, so. 3, 5, 10,
I wonder if James had been in
and then plus 7, 17.
17.
17.
Okay, that kills him. Here's the thing. There's still technically a target within that area. So
How much damage is that?
17.
Well, does he have to make a save too, or?
Actually, you have to make a save.
Of what?
Intelligence.
I'm sorry, Mike.
10.
10.
17 psychic damage.
Oh my god. No, you don't realize it cast 3 times.
What?
That's
Well, that was against
one.
him. Against you was just the one time.
Oh, okay. You didn't. I took that as me taking it 3 times.
No. You just used the one time. So you just take 17, and this thing explodes with so much psychic energy, it's you. If you'll hand me the brown one back there. Leaving only one raptor alive.
It's mine. I've already done the math. I can get there.
Okay, with that, plus you have the whole blink thing.
That's
so.
why I can get
All
there.
right, anything else, Namash?
Well, who's up next?
I'm
Ash.
after you.
I'll give her bardic inspiration. Rah, rah, kick him in the knee. Rah, rah, kick him in the freaking head.
Turn around and touch them.
All right, Beck, you're up.
I'm going to run 40 feet this way and then teleport 30 feet to right here. I did the math.
All right, then blink.
And you can actually add the D10 to damage.
Oh yeah, you're Valor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can add D10 to damage.
Yes.
I will be doing that.
Yeah. Valor bards are great. They are the combat bards.
That is an 18 plus 8.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So this is a D10.
Nope.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage for my first hit.
18 damage.
Alright.
Yeah, I do apologize about the angle, guys. It's just the phone. If I turn it straight up, you can only see. You can't see everybody. A fix is coming for this. I promise you. Just go take a while to get here.
23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And no D10 this time yet.
No.
14 damage.
Damage.
32 damage total.
Yep. I kept rolling 1s and 3s.
Is that with your rage bonus?
That's with my rage bonus.
Okay, this thing looks ridiculously hurt.
Can I
use
Can I use just like snarl at him? To
Sure.
try to get his attention.
Roll me an intimidation check.
That's before. That's a.
It's
charisma.
intimidation.
Yeah,
But
I've
I
tried it before, so
have a +5 in that.
Yes.
Dang it, what's my
Variance.
17.
17. They have a -2. Got a -2 charisma? That's a -1 total. So you roar at this thing, it just.
I want it to hit me.
Well, this is too scared to hit you now.
I mean, you challenge it, it'll turn and hit you. Does it have advantage or anything? You didn't reckless, right?
I didn't reckless.
Okay. It's going to be a total of 17 to hit.
No.
Okay. Second attack. That is a natural 20.
That hits me.
All right. So this is its
win.
claw. Say when.
Go ahead.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's going to roll quadruple damage against you.
I ain't scared.
And then you have disadvantage on melee attacks for 1d8 rounds.
Not if I reckless.
So 8, 13, 26, 52 points of slashing damage.
Half it.
Half to 26.
That's still a lot of damage.
And then for the next 3 rounds, your melee attacks have disadvantage.
I'm still over 100.
However, you get your the backlash.
Indeed. That's a 6.
6.
That would be, until my rage ends, I am surrounded by multicolored protective lights. I gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of me, my allies gain the same bonus.
Okay. Rathian, If you wish to step up to the point there on the side of the raptor, you will be within 10 feet of it.
Actually, I'm just gonna make a ranged attack with the shadow blade.
Sure, make your attack, because this thing is not looking very pretty right now.
With advantage. 26.
Yeah, that hits. Look, I'll be honest, Ash brought it within 5 HP. Can you deal 5 damage to this thing?
Yes.
Okay, it's dead. It's dead. With that, the remaining curved claw falls. You'll hand me the raptor, please.
That was a treat.
That was a treat. All right. So,
My intelligence, like Ash's, is only 8.
If nobody don't do it, I would do this. I try to go to as many individuals as I can, take them main back claw.
sure. Roll me a nature check. You hand me the circle there as well. The status indicator.
1 of 3 raging
Well.
barbarians. Remember to get that.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you're able to get all 7 of their main claw.
The reason why I want to do that is because just in case somebody might want one.
Gotcha, makes
or,
sense.
Or make a good weapon out of it.
Okay. So,
In the 6 seconds after combat ends, but before my rage dissipates. Oh wait, no, it changed.
Yeah.
Rip. I can't do that. Never
And
mind.
if you, any of y'all want one,
so what would you like to do now? The curved claws are all dead.
I run up to the granite columns.
That is where I was going to teleport to.
All right.
Yeah.
I investigate.
Roll me an investigation check.
Can I assist them with this?
Sure.
Can I go over there and activate magic awareness?
Sure.
Let's try a 16.
16. What does magical awareness do?
I can know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover. And when I sense a spell, I learn what school of magic it belongs.
Okay. There is a magical item, and you will also find it, buried about 4 feet down in the center of these columns, on the center of this growth. You scoop it up, and it is a rough-hewn, like out of, what looks out of like bone or fossil, a strange saurian skull. On one side in the center, this bright green emerald. It just seems to like glisten unnaturally. It has no, it's just like it's an amulet. It's an amulet.
If
It's-
you'd like, I can find out what that is.
Well, on Beck's roll, it is necromantic magic.
I can cast identify.
Okay.
Don't.
It's nice. You should lick it.
What?
What does it do?
You want to cast identify?
I'll do it as a ritual.
Okay. You take 10 minutes to cast identify. This is basically it's an amulet of binding. It was designed to bind the wearer's soul to this amulet, and therefore to a higher power. This is an amulet used in blood sacrifice. The victim would wear it, and sure enough, as you look down, you see the remnants of a millennia-old skeleton.
You do not want to put that on.
I walk over to one of the dead saurians and I put it on them.
Nothing happens.
I got a blood sacrifice, guys.
Here, let me hold on
No,
to that.
thanks.
I'll put that in the bag of holding for right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And just
It
enjoy,
might come in play later.
just enjoy your sweet honey ass.
Is what?
Honey
The-
axe.
the honey
Oh,
ass.
honey axe. Okay.
That is, I heard the same thing you heard.
Okay.
Pronunciation is vital.
That's all right. You're fine. Okay. So, as you begin moving forward, following the map, I'm not gonna make you roll as we're getting close to the main. We're in the last hour, we're getting close to the main fight, so we kind of need to progress.
Guys, I can't read the map.
Oh, God.
I don't know where the river went. Oh, there it is again.
All right. I need one roll, one travel roll.
Alright. Since y'all got to make the other four.
Yeah.
Would any of this been considered a short rest?
Yes, I'll say you're walking, taking a short rest. Actually, I'll give you a long rest. I'll say
Give us a long
you've
rest?
camped and
14.
14.
Oh.
Okay.
Long rest, alright.
In the map, so the map that you have tells you the area you passed through. This was called curved claw glade, this entire area here. You know, since this is the main nesting area. Moving through the Tri-Rock Ridge, you hear strange, large, like lowing noises from up on high in the crags. You never see anything. Finally, after a few days of tracking and moving through the underbrush, fighting more and more of these strange creatures,
You're getting hairier.
I am a bear.
yeah, you step out full, like, you know, bearkin looking dragonborn. You step out into the remnants of an ancient volcano. You see deep down in the caldera, no lava, but a single stone-hewn building that matches the description that you were given by Lord Ostrom. So, with that, as you start making your way down to the caldera, roll perception checks.
Yep. There we go.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
23.
23?
23.
23. Okay. So, the two that made the 23s, as you're walking, we'll get to you.
Okay.
It's something special.
So he gets more, get more.
Yeah, you get
Worry.
more. So, you as well will
Good
see
job,
that
by the way.
as you're walking down these
No?
large
Okay.
stones, I think he's starting. Ben! High
Good
five.
job.
Okay, good job. Walking on these large stones stepping into the caldera to the temple. At one point, the three of you, as you enter down the steps, you see the light from the back of the setting sun hitting in the top of this building. There's a green gleam. But, Namash, as they kind of move forward, you stop and stare at it. And you watch as something large steps in front of that green gleam before moving on past it.
Oh boy.
I smell green.
Did it sound like thunder?
You heard a soft rumbling, yes.
Does it spit lightning?
All right. Do you want to alert your party that there's something inside that temple?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. He tells you of some massive creature, some massive thing
If they
inside.
don't live, I can't write stories about it.
Naturally, this is probably gonna be the thing that's spits lightning and shits thunder.
So, how would you like to do this? You wanna go now?
Run.
Just running into it?
I'm going, well, I mean, not like run in the door. I'm just saying, like, I'm going towards the temple.
You going
Yeah, we're
first?
going towards the temple.
Okay.
I will go first. I ain't scared. Let's get this going.
I can use my familiar to fly in there and see what's going on in there.
Okay. All right, sure. I'll let you both roll with advantage. You're both thinking you're familiars then. So both of you roll with advantage.
What are we rolling?
Perception. Perception.
Ooh.
Then
Okay, well, that will be 24.
24.
Mine don't see anything.
Okay. Well, what did you roll?
It'd be like a 7 or
Okay.
maybe
Yes,
it's
sir.
9.
So what you see is that this temple consists of two rooms. A large entry antechamber, and then in the center, a large circular room. The two familiars kind of breaking up. Yours going into the richest, strange ritual-looking room, like a slotted door on the bottom. A large circular dais, where on the center of it is this the half body statue of this weird amalgamation of humanoid and saurian features. Its mouth opened wide on one side, a carved normal eye, but as your familiar moves around, on this side, a giant ovaloid emerald just gleaming. What your familiar sees in this antechamber are these large statues and mosaics of these gigantic creatures. As it flies alongside the wall, you see like a large long-necked creature. You see one with these massive 3 horns, like moving low. As it passes by this one of like deep orange eyes and large gray muscular body, it stops. Your familiar spell just disappears. It stops.
That's the second time this happened in the game.
It is heating again.
Let me an insight check.
Oh, okay.
Did he get
With
it?
that or
Oh, he
Well,
knows.
17
Anti-magic.
plus. I haven't actually used this, so.
I believe insight's wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom modifier.
19.
Something within that temple stops your spell from working.
Oh.
Like like something in that temple forcibly caused your spell to end.
Did I feel like it was like a lower level spell because it ended, or?
You didn't sense anything. It just all I know is that suddenly your owl was flying, you're seeing all these mosaics, and suddenly it was darkness.
But his went improved.
Yes.
You went to a different room as well.
Yeah.
Like he flew into the ritual and just kind of come up out of the ceiling and has flown back to him. Yours is still flying around that antechamber, you know, and just stopped.
Okay.
So it's not the entire temple, but
Something in that antechamber stopped your spell from working.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
We have to go through the ending chamber
Correct.
to get to the.
To the ritual.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
we gotta go through the boss chamber to get to the treasure.
So, as you are moving to the entrance of the antechamber, do you want stealth? Do you want to do anything any spells you want to prep? What you want to do?
How big is the antechamber?
The antechamber itself is probably about the size of the playroom out there. That wide, maybe twice that across, and about twice that tall. The ritual room you saw was enormous. A good maybe 200 foot across, 50, 60 foot ceiling. It kind of concaves down, sort of like large, like platforms, like what's it called? The theater system.
Amphitheater?
Thank you, amphitheater. Yeah.
I'll take the lead.
I'm gonna be right behind you, but before we go in, I wanna slap both of these two on the back with bolstering magic.
Okay.
For the next 10 minutes, you can add a D3 to any, to a attack roll or ability check.
But
I thought I had to do this. Yeah.
okay.
It's a D3, yeah. So you can roll like a D4
I think
and
it's
ignore
spells.
the 4, or you can roll a D6 and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm a multi-class caster.
So if I roll D4, just make it go
Just
down.
one of the three.
Yeah, well, like if it's a 4, go
Going
in and
into
roll
the
it.
chamber, I would want to be on the lookout for anything that could possibly be causing the.
Roll me an Arcana
And
check.
if
I
it
got
gives
it.
you a
Arcana
bardic
check.
inspiration, you can use them both.
If you inform me about this, I will assist him
Yes.
with that, because that
Yes,
affects me too.
Yeah, go ahead and make me with advantage.
Oh,
I'm gonna use lucky,
yes, sir.
because that's 2 4s.
Okay, so you, yeah.
I don't know, not
Yes, sir.
Well,
6 plus 3, 9.
You sense the area where your spell ended. You don't sense any sort of like non-magical feel or any magical effect. It was almost like something physical interrupted your familiar.
Starting to think you got eaten.
I'm thinking like, is there something I could hit it with a spell match?
Oh.
Now that you can sense, I'll give you that much sense.
Okay.
Everyone here can roll a perception check.
Well, yeah, going in, I will roll a perception check. Okay, that is a 13.
15.
Everybody roll that, or just?
Everyone, perception check.
Three.
Roll our own perception. Oh, 15.
15. Okay, so DC of 12.
Okay.
The first thing you notice when you step in is that this caldera is not inactive. This large antechamber room is in fact filled with lava flows. They're about 10, 15 feet beneath the floor you're walking on, but there are lava flows everywhere. You can kind of clear the table, please, here with the miniatures. It doesn't look exactly like this, just kind of gives you an idea of size.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I was wondering when the book was going to come.
Black Rock Cavern, guys.
Let me see if we got something I can use to. See if this will prop that back side up here. Kind of, see if that'll work. Yeah. The area over here where you get a sense that your spell stopped.
Here you go, Locker.
Oh, cool. So who made a DC of 12 perception check?
Yo.
Believe
Okay.
these three, yeah.
So all of you know is there are these strange life-size statues and mosaics of these different weird creatures you've seen. You three, as you're looking, going, man, these are detailed. One of them turns
Man.
and looks back at
These
you.
are so detailed. That one actually moved.
Sorry, it's not an act. You
Uh,
have
with
thrown me off.
an ear-piercing you watch as the Tyrannosaur
Oh, did that thing
You
just
guys
jump?
have entered in here. Yes, it did. That's only a 5. It just stepped over. And we go to initiatives.
Yeah. I know! I fell in the lava!
Are you fire resistant?
No! The crocodile armor allows me to hold my. Well, hold on. How hot is the lava?
It's lava, George. It's lava.
Hey, Frank, if you want to go ahead and just subscribe to me on TikTok, I will follow you back and I'll send you a PM. Think about that, sir. I appreciate that. All right, so.
Temperature of lava 1,300 to 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
It burns.
It burns.
By the way, everyone roll me a nature check real quick on this guy.
I have proficiency in nature.
16.
Yes.
Do I have advantage from my.
Yes!
I have a -1, so 0.
19.
17.
4, 17?
17.
17. So you three, there's something odd about this giant saurian, and you see it. The scales along its back are almost a magma type pattern. You get a sense this thing's been living here so long that its body has become adjusted to the heat, to the pressure of this, and it almost looks like it has another layer of armor attached to it.
A magma T-Rex.
All right. So,
I
initiatives.
love it.
18.
Okay, hold on, let me roll that.
You get your D8.
Bane free.
That's who you roll.
Point of inspiration.
Okay. Good.
That's your
Beats.
I'll just throw them
Oh.
until I finally roll wrong. Oh, me? Oh,
Yes.
oh, I got that one.
Total. So initiative total was
Oh, God. 26.
20. Jesus Christ. Namash
8.
and Rathion.
29.
29. I thought this thing's 24 was special. Jesus. Okay.
Gets to the library. It's pretty
I
nice.
swapped my extra one.
15.
That's all I had to do.
Okay. So
Still going rest.
got Venus. I'm sorry. No.
Rathion
Rathion.
first.
Rathion. That's right. Rathion. Then Venus. Then the motherfucking T-Rex. Way to say it all day. Then Ash, then Banefree, and then finally bring us up at the end, Namash. So, Prathion, start us off, sir.
Some of the shadow blade. I imagine we're in a very well lit area. So I will not have advantage,
A lot of magma, yeah.
but I still have the shadow blade.
You still have the Shadow Blade.
Level 3.
Okay.
You gonna move up and punch him?
You're within 5 feet. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Alright. That's 13 plus.
So I'd call that one a leaner if you want to roll it. Just from my angle, it's kind of a lean. I know it's a good. Yeah, it's best. Yeah, my end just was okay. You're good. 13 is
Yeah.
fine.
19.
As you step up, you're instantly hit with a wave of heat, but you're able to just kind of force your way through it and get in close.
Well, I also have the rapier out, which is I can withstand.
Oh God, yeah, you can. So never mind then. You're good.
Man, I just got a bunch of utility stuff. I was like, these are so heavy.
All right, make your attack, sir.
Means I'm so heavy.
Shadow blade.
All right.
Nat 20.
Why?
Oh God, that's the way to start her off.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, say when.
Win.
This is the magic. Double damage and normal damage to a target within 5 feet. It doesn't say a different target.
So triple damage.
So triple damage, yeah.
Roll big, George. Roll big. We need it.
10, 11, 15 times 3.
45.
45 damage.
Bravo. Second attack.
I'm on Shadow. 17.
Miss.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna stand there. I've used my bonus action, move action,
All right.
and attack action.
Venus.
I'm going to rage, turn into a magma worm.
A what?
A magma worm.
A magma worm. Okay.
And then I'm going to push into this fool.
All right. Are you resistant or anything to fire?
I'm resistant to fire.
Okay, so if you'll move him up to.
I am red dargan. I'm resistant to fire.
Where do you about?
Just put me in his face.
All
Right.
right. Roll me a con saving throw, please. I guess you also have advantage on the save because you're resistant. Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be 17.
You're fine. Just you just stroll through the heat coming off this thing. Make your attack, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Attack number 1. Claw.
Okay.
That screwed me hard. That's just gonna be 13. It's gonna be a miss. This one. There we go. That's
Remember, you
22.
can add a D3.
That was still a miss.
That's still a miss, so
I'm just reminding you. You have
23 will
that.
hit.
Okay, 23. Okay, I'm going to Beast Claw. 7 plus the D3. 9 damage. I'm going to trigger the Wisdom.
Okay.
Infectious Fury.
That's a total of a 6.
He takes 2d12 psychic damage.
Okay. You want to roll that? Want me to roll?
I'll roll it.
Go for it, sir.
That is going to be 13 psychic.
13 psychic damage.
Alright, and then that was both my paws, and this is going to be the axe.
All right.
I'm going to wreck with the axe. We're not lucky.
You only get one more dice when you lucky.
I was actually thinking that was a 9. It's a 19. You know what? I actually don't have to lucky. I'm going to do that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
30.
'Cause I
D3?
get plus, yeah.
All right.
22.
Hits.
Is that the AC?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, jeez. That's going to be a D12. Five plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. 13 total.
13 total. Okay. Is that it?
Well, that is it for me.
All right.
I'm now waiting.
Its turn. It will take the first of its 3 attacks. It's going to be a bite attack. That's going to be against you, sir. It's going to be a total of a 24 to hit.
Hold on. Okay, so 3. 19. Shield spell gets me the 25.
Cool. You mean that's good. I didn't want you to take this 3d12 anyway. As you basically, as this mouth, you feel you actually feel the heat and see what looks to be drips of like almost molten rock off of his teeth as it hits your shield spell before it.
Is it eating the rocks?
You get a sense like his teeth have almost calcified to where when he's been around the magma and it splashed onto him so much that his body just adapted to it. So it raises up a foot and it's going to attack you again.
Okay.
19.
That's doesn't get through the
Yeah.
shield. I'm just standing strong, both with the shadow
Final
blades
attack
extra
is
held
its tail
high.
at you.
Okay.
That's a natural 1. So actually, oh no, that's natural 1.
Oh, yeah.
Say 1.
No.
Say natural attack. Tell me damage reduced by D4. Okay. So basically, any damage he rolls will be reduced by. Throw me a D4 real quick, so I have to dig mine out.
All right. George got you.
All right, George.
2.
So all of his attack damage is reduced by 2. All right. Now is Ash. Very appropriate name for the moment.
All right.
So-
I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
I'm gonna charge in, and as I'm getting there, I'm gonna rage.
Okay, if you go ahead and bring Ash up, roll me a con saving throw.
Which one are you? This one?
Con save. Well, can I activate my rage?
Yeah, I'll see you can bring your rage
Okay,
and you move.
that was a 6.
Yeah.
That's going to be. A 15.
You're good.
So that was a 6 on
Okay.
Wild Magic.
All right.
Which is the +1 to bonus to my AC, and within 10 feet of me, my allies also get.
Gotcha. All right. What you got, Ash?
All right, first swing. We're gonna reckless. 18 plus 8 to hit.
Hits. Yep.
Is it a shadow or creature or undead?
It is not.
Oh well. 16, 20, 23 damage.
All right.
Second swing.
Second swing.
15 plus 8.
23.
There's 23 hit.
Yes.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
And that is it for me.
All right. Layer action. Everyone roll dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh no.
Is it an effect we can see?
Yes, it is.
Would my sword protect me
Nat
from
20.
this?
Okay.
My rapier.
No. The,
Okay.
yeah, I had to stop thinking what was about to happen.
I asked.
Yeah.
That's a
Which makes it a 22.
Yeah.
dirty 20.
20.
Dexterity saving throw, layer action. We can see it.
11.
11.
17.
Nat 20.
People always get nat 20s.
DC of 15.
Or bros.
I found a lot of them.
All right. No. You watch
That's boring.
as the T-Rex looks and just roar and lifts one massive leg up, and this entire platform you're on shakes.
I hold up a sign that says 2 out of 10.
You will, okay, even if you made the save, you take 7 points of force damage. If you failed the save, you're knocked prone.
So half that to
I
3.
don't believe we
Four,
can have
really.
force. Can we have force?
No.
No, yeah, so you just
Oh, that's right. It's force damage?
force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a bear.
Do I
this
need to make
time.
a concentration check?
For your
Yeah.
guy.
Alright, I do have
Yeah.
one with I
Yeah.
did roll it
Yeah.
in.
Okay. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. All right, that was the lair action. Bane free. Your turn.
I took damage while raging.
I'll allow it. Yeah, go for
It
it.
doesn't
Wild
say.
magic
It doesn't
doesn't.
say by attack.
Yeah,
It
go
says
for
I
it.
take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 5. So that's going to be whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage ends, it takes 1d6 force damage as magic flashes out in retribution.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Bane free. What you got?
As my bonus action, I'm gonna do
The rage. Okay.
rage. And then since everybody's of course I'm gonna say right there.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my ass to the valley.
So do the rally. Okay, it's been a day, so you're good. The 3 up on it can fire off your reactions to make attacks for opportunity against it.
I've already used my
Already used
reaction.
your reaction.
We do.
You as well. So
I used
No.
shield spell
Yeah,
to
shield
protect,
spell.
protect me from getting
The,
killed by the
the
T-Rex.
Well,
backlash.
That's just a
My
melee
magic
attack,
yeah,
or is it
reaction,
an
okay.
attack?
That's it. It is a melee. Attack opportunity is a melee attack.
I can't
Do we have flanking?
Technically no, because this is a large creature. The base is different.
Did you reckless though on your turn?
I did reckless on my turn.
So you should still
It
have.
keeps the turn. Yes, you would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2 + 5, 23.
Hits. I love yours.
The anticipation is palpable.
That is an 8 + 3 + 3 + 2. That's 15.
15. Okay. All right. Anything else, Bakery?
Far as I ain't got nothing else I can do.
You can bonus action to start your rage if you want.
He
Well,
did.
I
He
did.
did that.
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Well, you can move into
You could move.
to melee
Yeah, you can
range.
move up to combat. At that point, because there'd be 4, which is over half of its engagement zone, that would give advantage for flanking. Yeah.
Oh, would.
Yeah. 'Cause there'd be over 4. It has an engagement zone of 8. So if half of it's filled, I give advantage. Because that way, he's having to keep an eye on 4 things at once.
Okay.
I like that rule. I'm gonna adopt it.
I'll just put it, yeah, over there.
Because to me, flanking is just you're having to make him do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he looks one way, somebody from the other side attacks.
Get to you later about
Yeah.
the rollings on all that.
Gotcha. All right. Roll me a con saving throw, please. Your rages, you have advantage. It's a DC of 13.
You're on your first page.
Yeah, very first page.
Is it?
+4.
There you go.
You roll. You have advantage. You get to roll again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is 23.
23.
Awesome.
You're good. All right.
Good.
Namash, your turn.
You have to use
Stand
it.
up.
Well, no,
Oh, that's right. It's not an action. It's a movement. Thank
Yeah.
God.
I have polymorph. And I've seen creatures. Can I? No. I want to use mine.
Okay.
So, wait. You get them out. I want to, while laying flat on my back, I'll use, no, can't do that.
So you get one spell. So
Dang it.
Well, you can cast 2 if one's a bonus action. And it has to be no greater than level 3.
I didn't realize they had bonus action spells that weren't cantrips.
Polymorph is level 4.
Yeah.
That's right. Counter spell.
So I can't do bonus action, Misty Step to move and then polymorph?
You could polymorph and then rush.
Well, I mean, what level is Poly? What's Misty set?
2.
2? Yeah, you can do that because you bonus action. You don't have to go action bonus action. You can go bonus
Yeah, you
action,
can bonus action.
Misty Step, which is your level 3 or under spell, and you can still cast your normal spell as your action.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Misty Step.
I do that because it doesn't make sense. If you're a stronger spellcaster, you can be able to cast 2
Over here
spells.
I was about to point that out to you, is that that's not the raw. That's
May or may not
someone-
adopt that rule.
Yeah,
Oh.
that one's just myself because I like spellcasters and I want them to be able to do more in combat.
Yeah, I understand that.
I
No,
was
my,
struggling
the
to
gears in my
figure
head
out
turn.
balance,
It's
so I
like,
made
hold
them
on.
do it that way.
Gotcha.
Does Moffat know a rule? I don't.
And then I'll do polymorph.
All right.
Into,
I'll get her. I'll get her.
thank you. Finally.
There she is.
Beautiful. And we'll rush in. Do I get movement still? Or
That was half your movement, so 15 feet. You
I'm talking about,
blinked there, so you still have movement, yes.
And,
we'll come in.
and you get flanking too, won't you?
Yeah, you will. Roll me a con saving throw on the Triceratops. You should have those memorized by now. Have to get Riccara out. Man, you just can't go one game without turning into a Triceratops, can you?
I haven't done it since we killed.
Yeah, I know that. By the way, that was still my favorite. I can see why you like this.
You said con?
Yeah.
13 plus.
That's all you have to hit a point.
17. 17 total. No, 16.
16 to hit.
No,
So you're
no,
con.
16 con.
Con. Okay, you're fine. You don't take any of the flame damage.
Okay.
And
Do I get a hit? Because that was bonus action.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have an
okay.
attack, but you're on top of it.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
All right. Start of the round. Rathion, another con saving throw, please.
Alright.
Do I need to make it with advantage?
Uh,
Or is this something that.
Well, basically,
No.
it's if you move into or start your turn within 5 feet of them.
The rapier protects me from that.
Correct. You're good then. All right.
All right. I will use my bonus action to activate my blade song.
Okay.
Attack with the shadow blade. 19.
19 will miss.
Second attack with the shadow blade.
Hello.
20.
Just hits.
Ah, okay.
We know the number now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit.
Oof. 9.
By the way, you had advantage on that attack, by the way. He's got 3/4. He's got
Oh.
over halfway.
So your first hit.
So my first attack hits.
Yes.
Okay, so 9 for 13, 17 damage.
17 points of damage.
Second attack.
Okay.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. Venus, con saving throw, please.
Yes.
Pass. Good. Continue. Roll on.
We're going. Let's throw hands. That's going to be a miss. Yeah, it's a miss.
Miss. Okay.
That's going to hit. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
And it's going to be claws. That is 9 from claws, plus I'm going to pop the fury.
14 is a total of 17.
Got it. Alright, and then I'm going to swing the axe this time. What does slow do?
Halves his movement speed.
And
Dude, I don't need that. Practice. I'm going to looking.
Okay. Lucky's reroll the lowest one.
Yeah. Jeez.
Depending on how close you are, you still have the D3.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I could, because I'm at 18 right now. If I hit the 2 or a 3, I hit. 3, 21.
21 hits.
good job.
Yeah, that's a lot of everything added all together.
Pure.
6 plus 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay. Its turn. I need strength saving throws from all of you except for Namash, for you are not a creature of medium size or lower.
You know, good thing I took
Barbarian.
fighter first.
Thought we did.
So I have a +3 to this. It's not a
Raising
-1.
Yeah.
It is foregoing one of its attacks to do this effect.
Nat
Yes.
20.
Natural 20.
Makes it a 27.
Okay.
30.
23.
That's one.
10.
Wow, you got 20 as well.
Jeez.
Well,
All
20,
right.
it could be-
Okay.
Cause
Dirty 20.
Okay. That's an 8. Okay, here we go. So, DC of 15.
23.
So who failed?
Me.
You failed.
Oh,
Okay.
those are
So,
10.
Inspiration.
Oh, yeah. I'll use my inspiration. My
Okay.
last inspiration.
You do have one more inspiration than we do.
No, yeah. I already used one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does it help?
Yes, 15 exactly.
okay. So,
You beat it.
you will then take 31 half to 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As his tail, he turns one massive motion, smacking all of you. I get roll for the day. You won't get the knockback effect. Well, actually, nobody will. You make the saves. So roll for the strength save for the damage, I suppose.
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
concentration check.
Yep.
How much damage?
It
total?
was 32 total, which you took 16. So DC of
Oh,
16.
15 plus 6.
So you take 16 points of damage is all. Hey, you're good. Okay. All right. So we'll make that be his claw attack. So he's going to line up a bite attack then on.
Does that mean he hit me?
He did hit you,
So
yes.
he takes a D. Is it a D6 necrotic?
Actually, there's only one thing he is going to
D6
attack.
force.
How much damage was that?
D6 force.
16.
Two.
All right. So Namash, as you've stepped up in this own saurian form, it sees a potential challenger
Oh, here we go.
and makes its bite attack against you, sir. It's going to be a total of a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You seem so happy you're sticking through your nice big bag of dice. Do-da.
I'm going to get to kill one of you.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Dang.
22. That's going to be
I
30.
appreciate the bar tank.
So it's 34 points of piercing damage
Ooh, okay.
plus
34.
Oh, plus. We got some bleed.
6 points of fire damage.
Oh.
That was quick. I'm still up.
So, okay, cool.
Well, if,
Well, you're still in your dinosaur form.
if
Yeah.
Pop-Off drops to 0, I just
You
back.
go to you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
Additional
damage
damage
that
rolls over.
Rolls over, yeah.
Okay. He had to forgo 2 to make the tail slash. I forgot for when his tail and his stomp attack. Got his bite. He can't. Well, I mean, he technically can move if he wanted to.
Please move.
I dare you.
a double dog.
Nah, he doesn't want to move. All right. With that, we come now to
Because I
Ash.
still have a reaction.
Ash, and I need you to roll me a con saving throw.
It's 20.
You're good.
Reckless. Oh wait, no, I don't have to reckless.
Yeah, no, you don't have to
You're-
correct.
23
Hits.
I love how when Beck does it, it just keeps on going up and up.
19 damage.
19 points of damage.
I need a feat that makes it, if you roll a dirty 20, it counts as a natural 20.
And 19's a hit. I'm
You have
gonna
to
roll my
like, you
d3,
can't
Okay.
count 10 to 21. You have to roll
which is a
dirty
3, so 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's a, if you roll something that high, you should get a master roll. That's best
18 damage.
Because
Back.
there's not supposed to
How's
be
it happen?
anything in the game over 30. I think.
Did she kill him?
Hit 200 on the dot.
Oh, yeah, but they're not
Actually, it's a little bit over
check
200.
over
You
it.
got him.
Not supposed to be.
Oh, I don't know. We're just going to shove the sword into the neck
Okay.
and just see the momentum and see how high I can go.
All right. You watch as this thing rears back to attack the massive Triceratops, its next food source. As it does, you just slide underneath the sword, going up and pushing straight up. Your momentum carrying actually part of your body into its neck as it staggers back. Blood and viscera pouring off its throat. As it moves to the edge, it's losing its footing. You hear a howling. Look down to see this thing wailing in the lava as its body just begins to burn.
I try to grab it. I'm a magma worm. I want to try to grab it and drag it back out.
Make me a massive.
My character's being like, what the hell do
Make me
you
a
think you're
strength
doing?
check.
I want to eat it, bro.
Make me a strength check.
I want to eat it.
Okay.
23.
23. I'm gonna say you pull a piece of. I'll give you that. You like reach down like to grab the arm, and all of a sudden you just hear, and you're holding deep fried Tyrannosaurus.
Probably a little crunchy.
It's a little rocky.
Also, roll me a con saving throw, by the way, because you put your hand near lava.
21.
21. Okay. So get that there. So you're gonna take half damage then. 14, 23. So 31. So 32. You take 16 points of fire damage.
Okay. And then with red dark and so it gets
Yeah, half again. All right. So, with that, fight down. Everyone roll perception checks.
17.
Also, I'm going to.
Nine.
I went into his neck. I'm assuming I'm covered.
Yeah, you're
So I'm
covered.
going to just kind of draw like the big fang.
Gotcha. Okay.
16.
I earned it.
19.
16, 19. All right. DC of 12. Through the haze and the smoke in the very back, you see the entryway into that other room. No rolls as you make your way into the ritual room. This large circular room. The floor, moving deep down into it. And in the center, you see that strange raised circular platform with the statue on top of it with the eye gleaming at you. What would you like to do?
All right.
Magic sense.
How high is it?
Well, from where you walk in is about 30 feet down to the like where the bowl begins. It's another 50 feet down into the bowl.
Okay. Like, where's the statue?
The statue's in the very center. It's like you have the center of the depression. There is the raised circular dais, and the statue's on top of it.
All right.
I volunteer myself to go out there and grab it because it just fills up with
How-
lava.
I activate
How
magic
big is the
awareness.
statue?
I'm waiting for her to pick up. I'm going to be magical because I can do
Okay.
something.
The statue itself is about 15 feet tall.
Okay.
There is a ton of ambient magic in this room.
I was going to say wrap a rope around me. And then
Do
could
I
grab
see
it and
any
yank it back
glowing
out.
on the
I actually-
ground between us
No.
and the thing?
I have a plan.
Famous last words.
Okay, so I can go down there. I can grab it, and then I can use my magic to misty step back here.
All right.
Okay. So if you make your way down, roll me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Can I have a spell
Sure.
action ready?
Just pure
in
dex-
case
just pure
something
dex?
magical goes off?
Yeah, pure dex.
16.
Okay.
No, 18. Excuse me, I misread my own dexterity.
As you step onto the platform and make your way toward that raised circular dais, you look up to see that this thing is about to where the statue eye is about 12, 13 feet.
Okay. I climb up the statue.
You get a athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
Can I go with acrobatics? 25.
Never mind.
I parkour up there.
You parkour up there, standing in the crook of this thing's arm, its talon claws like this in front of it. You're looking at the eye. What do you do?
I touch it.
I'm cheering you on in the background. Whoa, get the damn eye.
As soon as you touch it, the pack at the pouch at your side starts to vibrate and burn. With a loud your bag of holding is destroyed as the amulet slowly levitates out in front of you. All of you suddenly feel yourself locked in place as green energy engulfs you. And as you stand there, like feeling this strange sensation, you begin to hear, I was so hoping you would find this place. You turn to see a balcony extend out above the ritual room. You see a familiar figure slowly. Oh, there was such life within the five of you. I was so glad you answered my summons. As Lord Ostrin steps out onto the balcony looking at the five of you. Well, let's not dilly-dally, shall we? And you watch as he throws away his cane. Standing like this, the robe is falling away, and you see a humanoid saurian hybrid body reaching up as he pulls the skin from his face. This now reptilian structure as he calls out, Great Saurox, your humble avatar seeks your blessing once more. I founded this temple centuries ago and sought your favor. I have delivered unto you gallons of blood and souls. Remember our deal, fulfill my end, restore your humble servant. And you watch as you feel the energy and life being sucked out of the five of you into the eye of Salrox, flowing up into Lord Atherton. As death takes all of you as we fade to black, you watch as his face begins to lengthen and distend into a more saurian appearance, eyes sharpening to a bright yellow with a vertical black slit. And with a smile, he just goes, "Thank you."
That was beautiful.
Good job.
I helped the BBEG. No.
I know, Ben. I'm sorry. That's
I was trying to do a thing, but you just kind of kept going, so.
Well, folks, with that, we have a TPK for our one shot. Thank you all so very, very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the little one-shot session here we did. Hey, come play the game. I have a Discord up and running where we have people talking. We've got games being set up all the time. YouTube channel is up, which, by the way, this Wednesday, let's see this episode up on my YouTube channel as the Adventures in the Ukongu Frontier. Until then, I want to thank all of you for watching. Thank you guys so much for playing in my one shot. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Apology, it is a TPK, but it's a one shot.
Don't apologize.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
With that, thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate you watching. We will see you again next Sunday with hopefully the natural ones returning. But that, I am Southern D&D. Speaking to everyone here, do you guys want to say anything? Beautiful, great, thank you guys. Later, folks. Man Bear Pig says good night.